Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to the United Stand. I'm Mark Goldbridge and this is it. It's Manchester United versus Lyon in the Europa League. It's now or never. It really is Manchester United's season in 90 minutes. If we win this game, we stay alive. If we lose this game, I think we're staring into oblivion. I don't think we've got the money. John said, can you wear this hoodie that I had on last night? I'm wearing it. I've got my bottle of red ready to go as well. Not touched the drop yet. Are you ready? Look, I'm happy with the Man United side. I've got to say that. There's a few people moaning about it. There was rumours that we might go with Luke Shaw to start it, but I'm quite happy with this team. Luke Shaw's just obviously not fit. If he was fit, then I think he would have played. Sebastian says, if we lose, I'll have an existential crisis. Yeah, thanks for that at the start of the stream. I haven't had a bloody drink yet. But yeah, we're ready to go. Will we win? Yes. I can't get my head around anything else, if I'm being completely honest. Too defensive for a home game. Yeah, I sort of do get that. Let me know what your thoughts are on the team. I'll put it up on the screen. The team for Manchester United looks like this. There it is on the screen for you now. I'm just going to give that a pause. Yeah, so look, pretty much as predicted, we knew Onana was going to start, so let's not talk about that and let's just see what happens. We've also got the Low and Dorgu fullbacks, the three we expected, Yoro, Maguire and Mazraoui. I'm quite happy with that. The Ugarte and Casemiro midfield pivot, maybe a little bit defensive for a home game, but you'd expect us to be defensively solid. And then it's Bruno, Garnacho and Rasmus. Those three players, I feel, are the three players. Like, where are the goals going to come from? You know, we're a little bit like a Poundland Arsenal in some ways. It's like we have got a reasonably good defence, but where are the goals going to come from? And we need those goals tonight. I know there's been a lot of talk about Garnacho and there's been a lot of talk about Rasmus and etc, etc. I back those players. I like those players. I know some of you don't. That's absolutely fine. But tonight, yeah, you know, people are saying Højlund redemption arc. He never needed a redemption arc with me. He always had my backing. Erasmus. But he's got to get the service. I love Jordan sitting Beth down on goalkeeper opinion, says Raja. Yeah, it was a great countdown to kickoff. I mean, I think I don't always get to catch it. But because I was, you know, so excited about this one, I was just sat watching it. But I haven't had a drop yet. I said I'd have a bottle of red with you. I have my bottle of red. I will put it on the shelf behind me and I will get into that with you tonight. So whatever you're drinking, whatever you're doing, I will be with you throughout this show. Probably as nervous, I don't know. I'm worried. I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I don't really do nervous. But I'm worried about things going wrong. It's a bit like when I did the live show in Dublin. I don't do nerves. I'm more worried that I'm going to mess up you know, when you do a live show like that. I'm talking about myself. I'm doing it again. Mrs. Goldbridge says you do this all the time. But my point is, when you're standing in front of 1,000 people and you've got to do an open in 20 minutes, I don't get nervous. I get worried that I'm going to not do the things I've planned to do. And if I'm going to lose my way. And I think it's a little bit like this tonight. I'm not nervous about Man United. I'm worried that Man United might fluff their lines a little bit tonight. I hope not. I really, really hope not. It's not worth thinking about, to be honest with you, what could go wrong for Manchester United tonight. Yeah, it really isn't. I think we've got to, you know, be very aware about what we're doing. Højlund hat-trick coming in, says Renton. Evening, Mark. Hope you're well. Come on, United, says Leon Cox. Thanks, pal. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's... what do you think is happening with the Rashford rumours saying he might come back? I'm not interested. I don't want to talk about Marcus Rashford at all tonight. I couldn't give a toss about Marcus Rashford rumours. He's not here. He's not part of this team. He could have been part of this team. Amrim said he didn't train well. He put him out on loan. He went to Villa. He's part of Villa's game for Newcastle on Saturday, and good luck to Villa on Saturday. This is Man United here and now. It's not Marcus Rashford back in the summer. I would rather Man United... I mean, what do you want me to say? You know, I don't want Rashford back. I don't want... You know, I want Man United through. I want Man United in the Champions League with £90 million. That's what I want. Lemme Tanti, welcome to the Members Club. Jamsey says, I hope everyone is well. Just starting to making YouTube videos. I'd appreciate a shout out. Love the content. Shout out to Jamsey there. Always happy to do that. Mrs. Stone says, I think it's more about having no one attacking options and hence playing Bruno in the number 10 role and not having extra defence in the midfield. This is Mrs. Stone. Hope you well. Come on, United, says Leon Cox. Bruno legacy game is coming, says Pedro. Look, I think with regards to the bench, it's worth mentioning the bench because we don't really have much of an attacking bench at all. There is no Xerxes, as we know. The Mason Mount is pretty much it. I mean, I don't really see Ericsson as an attacker anymore. The bench is Bienda and Heaton. Then it's Amas, Camerson, Kudakunki, Morehouse, Mainu, Lindelof, Shaw, Mount, Ericsson. There's not really any attacking options there. So people say, well, why is Bruno playing? Well, obviously, look, I've got to say Mason Mount's been fit for a month. Mainu's on the bench as well. So Mainu's an option, but Mainu's only just coming back from injury, I suppose, you would probably say that. I think that with regards to Mason Mount, it is a little bit frustrating, if I'm being honest with you. He is a player that obviously has been, on the bench for quite a while now. And we don't seem to be able to get to a point where he can start a game of football. Is that because they don't think he can play 90 minutes? Is that because they, they're not able to utilise him in the way that they want to utilise him? I don't really know. I don't really understand why Mason Mount can't start. Sorry, I'm just being sent something here. I'm trying to understand it. What the bloody hell are you doing? It's gone all flashy. He thinks it's a bloody show off. Look at him. He's flashing like, what's going on? Be good for a goal, mate. Who's in charge of you? The Villa DJ. Bloody hell. Get back to what you were doing. Messing about on here. We're not up for that. He's ready, I tell you. He's ready to go. Okay, that's all right. No flashing. Kizu, welcome to the Members Club. AMG says, let's do this, Mark. Got a good feeling about Rasmus, and we got to believe. Thank you very much for that, AMG. I already had 2 points. Hope you're doing well. Come on, United, says Demanchi. Oh, he's had 2 pints, I think. That's why he spelt it as points. Why is Jordan on the United stand? He should be a Cardiff City supporter, says Lee. Let's not do all that sort of stuff. My brother, Lee, said, you're looking cute this evening, says Mike. Okay. Watching from the hospital with my dad, says Sully. Thanks for the streams this week. They've been very helpful. Best of luck to you and your dad, whatever is happening in hospital, Sully. Legend of the chat, of course. And I hope you're all doing well. Got a big problem here, and I don't really understand what it is. Oh, maybe that was it. Let's have a try. Oh, that might be it. Is that working? Yeah, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. Reagan says, not a woke comment. Probably going to be woke. I just want to say, let's go United, and congratulations to the women team getting their gender back today. Reagan. Okay. Arakil says, I think there is more chance of Maguire or Yoro to score than Rasmus. Tom Bell, thanks for joining the Members Club. I'm feeling the energy from Chicago. Come on, United, says Danny. This game is going to decide my mental health for the summer, says Adash. And Nick P says, I was worried until I saw Lyon's pre-match confidence. I sense they are underestimating the task ahead a bit. Jamsey says, I hope everyone is well. Just done that one. Okay, look, I think that what we've got going on here is a very interesting scenario for Manchester United. But what I will say about any pre-match confidence for Lyon is you're only in this game because Onana let you back in. You're not in this game because you're very good. You're not in this game because you're better than us. You've had your home tie. We should have beat you 2-1. Both your goals were goalkeeping errors. So get in your bloody lane and let's put them to bed tonight, because I've had enough of this. I've had enough of the Lyon lip, really. What's the confidence all about? Gobby, 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 gobby. Mouthy, mouthy, mouthy. You're like Dave from down the pub. You're not a bloody accountant. You're not an accountant. Shut up and know what you are. And Lyon, I don't know what they're bloody talking about. gob, gob, gob. We're better than United, this, that and the other. You've only got a 2-2 draw because our keeper made 2 stupid mistakes. Shut up. So I really want to send them out. Obviously, I'm setting myself up for a fall if they beat us, but if you think that's a jinx, swivel on it. Like, there is no jinx here. I couldn't give a toss about being clipped up if we lose this game tonight because we deserve to get clipped up if we lose this game tonight. We've got to go out there. We're up for it as fans. I hope the players are up for it as fans as well. Footy King says, I predicted the Agate and Casemiro midfield, but would like to have seen Mainu or Bruno in there along with Agate, then maybe Mount in the cam. Well, as I was saying, Footy King, I think like Mason Mount's been on the bench for a month. I think this is part of the problem with Mason Mount. Like, he can't start games of football for Manchester United. Toby, you're a legend on TikTok. Thanks for all the roses. I'm not scared, Cloud, no. Thanks everyone who's tuning in on TikTok, by the way. If you're on YouTube, please do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. We're only 10 away from 55k in the top right-hand corner there. So please do subscribe with that one. Appreciate that. It's going to be a big stream tonight, so get involved and give us your thoughts. Score predictions says Garnacho 1-2-3. I'm going with Manchester United to win 2-0. But yeah, let me just finish up on Mason Mount. Very important to say this. He's been injured a lot for 2 years. People think because he's back, everything's okay. Why can't he start games of football? Why can't Mason Mount start games of football? He's been back for a month. So, you know, I agree. I'd like to see Bruno playing in the midfield, but maybe we can't play Bruno in the midfield because we can't play anybody else in the number 10 positions apart from Mount and Bruno. So, you know, Luke Shaw's been back a while now. He can't start games either. Sociedad were cocky. What happened to them? Not a jinx. You said you want to see us beat them out, not that we will beat them out. Let's go United, says Ivan. Thank you. Leon are woeful, says Constantine. Come on United, keep up the good work, says Kieran Cook. Thanks for your super chats, by the way. Sully says his dad's had a heart attack last week and he's still recovering. We're both Liverpool fans, but enjoying watching you. Thanks for the well wishes. We'll rest up you and rest up your dad as well. Thank you very much. Mark, how are you able to watch 3 p.m. Premier League games? Omar, it's not Premier League and it's not 3 o'clock. It's a Thursday night game, and you know, end of conversation. Man United are welcome to the members club. Will is Man U. Said I've already had 5 pints. If Onana has another howler, I'm protesting outside Old Trafford. Got nothing against him. It was just think it was a managerial mistake. What's your main concerns for the game? Says Ben. Scoring goals. My main concern is not Onana. You know, he might make a mistake, he might have a worldie, but we've got to score goals. I think we should be putting Lyon to bed 2 or 3 goals. Have we got 2 or 3 goals in us? You know, it's a lot of responsibility on Bruno, Garnacho and Rasmus tonight. Footy King says, I predicted the Agate and Casemiro in midfield, but would like to have seen... I've done that one, haven't I? Yeah, thank you very much. If this window is shit, that's it for me, says SNS. Can't handle more than 10 years of depression. Fans watch football to cheer up, not to get more depressed. Love the channel, you'll mark. We have to win, says Mubin. Agate scores, book it in, says Owen Willis. Can you wish my buddy Mike a happy birthday? Well, I'm not going to read his second name, Oxlong. I'm not stupid, Pantel. Thank you for wearing the hoodie, says John. If we win tonight, should be ritual. I had this on last night, this hoodie, and the only reason I'm wearing it is because John, who's just done the super chat there, said, can you wear it? And I was just thinking about it today, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to not wear it. I feel a bit like Ancelotti in his special jacket, though, and that didn't work. Need Delit back so we can play Maguire up front, says Matteo Darmian. Greetings from Cyprus, says Andreas. Come to Boston, Mark, says Pedro. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. I'm about to pour the first glass of the evening. It won't be the last. It's not a Melbeck, actually. It's a big glass, that. This is not a Melbeck. It's, I've never had it before. Nebbiolo. I think it's Italian. I thought it was Malbec. I thought it was something else, but it's not. Nebbiolo. Let it breathe a bit. Could be horrible. Don't know. Tonight's the night Onana needs to show his bollocks, says Jack. Maguire to score today, says Mrs. Stone. I don't care who scores tonight. Yeah, we're going Sir Alex Ferguson style tonight. We're going with a glass of red. HHR, thanks for your roses. Mark, obviously hard to predict right now, but really locally, what position do you think United will finish at the end of the season, says Blake? I think we probably will finish 4th from bottom, which will be very, very embarrassing. But if I'm being honest with you, I'm not massively bothered as long as we win the Europa League. It's not really that relevant, is it? If we win the Premier League, if we win the Europa League, it won't really be that relevant. I've left the QR code for player ratings on the screen. The link's in the description as well. Remember, if you want to do player ratings on the United stand, you do need to register. It's just a username and an email. You'll get an email, verify it, and then you can do our player ratings for the rest of the season and next season. So if you want to be part of that in our player ratings show, which is after this, mark every player out of 10, 6 being the manager, 6 being the average, star for your man of the match, get involved in that. Get yourself signed up, because I know a lot of people are in a rush during the game, and it's there for you if you want to get that done before. I'm normally a beer man, but I've made a tactical change tonight and starting Danny Melbeck up front, says James. Wazza, says George. Where's heaven, says Sean McGovern. It's the age-old question, mate. It might not exist. But the player is injured. I'm so nervous, says Bartley. Sweating like a glassblower's arse for this match, says Mr. JS Strong. I'm not. Thank you very much, James DeWitt. Love your content. Watching from New Zealand, says Scullard. Watching from South Africa and having a Jameson, says Carl. I'm watching from Birmingham, Alabama, says Simon. United trays at the game were cooked, says Freed Gav. I think that United tray thing's a gimmick. We have won games when he's been to them. Blake Thompson, thank you very much for that. United are going to lose, says George. Yeah. Give us the lottery numbers as well. You haven't got a bloody clue, mate. 21st birthday on Tuesday. Girlfriend's parents bought me tickets to the games in Chicago as a gift. Anana owes us a clean sheet, says Brandon. Happy birthday for Tuesday. And I predict Athletic, then Frankfurt would be our route, says Bartley. Yeah, I mean, look, I would expect to see Frankfurt beat Spurs in Germany. I would expect to see Athletic Club beat Rangers in Spain. They're hard games. I mean, look, we can only deal with what's in front of us. If we get through Lyon, I'll probably say Athletic are a better team, and Eintracht Frankfurt are a good team. So, you know, we're in for a tough run, but we just got to stay alive. We just got to stay alive tonight, haven't we? We're the Bee Gees. If you know, you know. Have you played the game, says Jody. Hi, Mark. Hope your evening's well. Wishing your team good luck. I hope you win the Europa League, says Greenfire. Thanks, pal. Appreciate that. And I was watching the last time we won the Europa, Mark, and realised the keeper we beat was Anana, while Ajax made me more nervous for today, says Esdras. Lots of love from Greece, Mark. Let's batter Lyon, says Cost. And Anana hands are giving more balls up than a rebounder. Love your content, by the way, says EFE Edits. Do you realise this is the most important game since Sir Alex Ferguson left? Without that prize money, we're finished. Bottom half for at least 5 years, says Parker. I think, why are they just showing loads of people taking pictures? It's annoying. Santa's here. But I get what you're saying. Can we milk it? Can we build it up into a bigger game? Can we make it like United's biggest game for 10 years? But actually, I think it is a big game. But I think it's on a par with the FA Cup final with Man City. That game, we don't win it, we're not in Europe, and we lose a load of money. So it's the same again, isn't it? But look, this is not the final. This is the quarterfinal. If we win this, then the semi-final becomes our biggest game. So I think it's contextually very similar to the FA Cup final against Man City, where if we don't win it, I mean, winning the trophy's great, but it's also, if I'm being honest, winning the Europa League is fantastic, but let's be clear. I think a lot of us are also thinking about the 90 million quid, which changes everything as well. Listening from work in London, Hoyland Brace says the Inquisition. Lots of people saying Rasmus is going to score. I hope you're right. Thanks for the follows on TikTok from Brian and Kaku as well. Love the shows. Come on, United. Start Radio Bridge. It would be a great listen, says Mark. And straight into these tonight, Mark. Come on, you Red, says Warra. Let's go United, says Mrs. Stone. Winebridge vibes will win it for us tonight, says Robin. 90 million or nothing, let's go, says Reagan. And Blake says, I meant where will we finish at the end of next season? Also had a couple of wines for the game tonight. Where we'll finish at the end of next season? I think it very much depends on, and cheers Blake, because you've given 2 very generous super chats. You can be christening my wine. That's not bad. Old Nebbiolo, not a bad sign in that. I think next season depends very much on how much money we've got. But I will say this right now. Next season's next season. I don't think we'll finish in the top 6, whatever happens. I don't think we'll be a top 6 side next season. Alk, thank you very much for your roses on TikTok. Jarius says, I think we'll just about scrape this out. On the whiskey already, and I'm thinking of the worst, says Man UFC. That's whiskey, it can get you down. Thoughts on Yildiz from Juve? Says Womble, I would love him. And Tracy Taylor says, I'm watching from Cropple Bishop, Nottingham. Please, God, let us win. I can't take another loss. Do you know that's where I grew up, Tracy? I don't know whether you're putting it there because of that, but I literally grew up in Cropple Bishop, Nottingham. So you might already know it, but if you didn't, because it's not a particularly big place, is it? So yeah, the old wheat sheaf, that was I used to be in there at like 16, lock-in every night, Monday, Tuesday, not just for me. It was a local pub and it would stay open till the last drinker. Like you could be in there on a Tuesday morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. Lovely times, pool table, darts. Yeah, great times. Judah 94 says, let's go United. Let's support the team at all costs tonight is the night. Love from the US. Can't wait for United to come to my town of Atlanta. Garfield says you missed my chat. It's very busy, mate. I'm sorry. I always say I try and read them all, but I can't read them all. I'll be honest. Thoughts on Man United's Lenny Yoro? Good player, Effie. I was at Moscow 2008. Take me back, says Bartley. Travelling to London on May the 18th for my first time in Europe from Texas, and Premier League scheduled Chelsea Man United at the Bridge for Friday night. Such practice. Is that a Friday night? Why are we playing Friday night? Oh, get out, Peyton. That is bad. Panathinaikos or Olympiakos has cost... I don't care. I don't care, actually. You choose. Watching from LA, California, a few beers in, says Ian. Lovely stuff. Mate, it's only lunchtime there. Is the secret lab chair worth its price, says Jafar. This has been a good chair for me. I am upgrading it very, very soon, but this has been a good chair. Let me see if I can find this. I'm going 2-0. Yeah, I'm going 2-0. George says, Wazza. God, that first sip has hit me like a train. I feel like it's took my breath away. I don't mean like an actual train. You know when you stood next to a train and the wind. I've never been hit by a train, so I don't mean that. I mean like, you know, when a wind, you know, the wind. Mount can't be great for the system. I can't find your chat, Garfield, and it's slowing the show down massively. Yeah, I can't see it. Gone right the way. Oh, here we go. Love you, man. Now I listen to you. Not that TNT commentary. It's ass. But it was worth finding it, mate. Basically, TNT commentary is ass. I think since they've put Rio on it, he's a crap commentator. Mrs. Goldbridge says, where's my glass of wine? 4 days off. Cannot wake up with a hangover and a lot. I tell you what, Scott Page, it is bank holiday weekend in the UK. And we do not want to be waking up on the first day tomorrow morning with Man United out. It's going to be so depressing. The stakes are high. And we need to go out there and I just want to get it on now, basically. I want to get this on. With how bad we've been, which Premier League team do you think we can win looking at the current side? Do you think what, Franklin? With how bad we've been, which Premier League team do you think we can win looking at the current side? I do wonder how some of your brain works. Which Premier League team do you think we can win looking... What's that? We're playing Lyon in the Europa League, mate. What's that? I don't even understand it. I'm sure in your head it was a great question, but I don't even know what it means. Couldn't give a toss about any other Premier League side. It's the Europa. Mark, hope you're good. I love watching you in the United standing. United better win for the betterment of my health, says Dylan. Hope you're doing well. Bath with Amorim or shower with Ten Hag? Right, okay. I'm going to tell you now, in relation to the Super Chats, it's not a free hit to try and make yourself a hero with a prat comment. Yeah? I won't read it. Why is it called Good Friday? Says Luna. That's a different night with a different bottle of wine. I'm too ready for this game tonight. I've got Bruno to score, says Wheelbarrow. Love from Chili Mark, says Spectre. I have an exam today. Hoping for a United win. Masterclass. Hat-trick from Hoyland. A lot of people saying Hoyland's going to score. At 16 hours of a lock-in the Goldbridge Arms, says Robert McCormack. Good to see you here, Robert. I refuse to be nervous, says Nick P. It's bloody Lyon. I know we're shit, but I have some standards. I've seen 13 league titles. Thank you very much. Lee said he's had a few issues recently, not been able to be around as much, but I can feel a result tonight. Good one, Lee. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate that. Right, okay. I've just realised. I'll be 2 seconds because I haven't got my water. It's not a good mix, red wine and water, but I could be having a few glasses tonight. So, will you sing Agadoo if we win, says Matt. I'll be taking requests if we win. I'll be taking requests. Don't forget to get yourself registered for player ratings. You need to be part of that. Be part of the best player rating system in football. Register for free. Scan the QR code and get yourself ready for that at full time. Players are in the tunnel. Up yours, Lyon, you arrogant shits. Oh, we're so good. We're so good, we are. We're so better than you. We're so much better than you. Yeah, is that why we gifted you 2 goals? Up yours. Come on. Hey, don't rein me in. Don't rein me in. We've got to be up for this tonight. I don't care. There's no friends in this. Excited for the summer clear out. Our top 10 to get rid of, says Owen. Don't know what you're talking about. Can I get a hell yeah, Mark, from New Orleans, says Mike. We'll get a big old hell yeah if we can do this tonight. Thanks for the follows on TikTok, by the way, if you're watching there. Man U is there. Says Frank, fingers crossed we win. I can't believe Ethan says bath with Amrim or shower with Ten Hag. Mate, I'm trying to watch a bloody game of football that's important, and you're putting that sort of poison in my head. Players are walking out. 4 minutes from kickoff here. Get your score predictions in. I've gone with a 2-0 win. Thanks everyone who's tuning in. We're 10 subscribers away from 55,000 on YouTube, by the way. So bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. Get involved with the United Stand. Live every night at 8 o'clock. Live every morning at 10 o'clock. I'll be live, obviously, at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning with all the latest Man United news on our news show. But tonight, as always, we're live for Manchester United. Watch along of Lyon. Our biggest game of the season. A lot of people are nervous, not me. I'm just worried. There's a difference. And Arna might as well sign for Lyon, says EFE Edits. Big game for Slabhead, says Harry T. A game that means something. Don't ruin my long weekends, United, says Jack. With Xerxes out, Rasmus will step up. Love from New Jersey, says Brandon. Appreciate that. Hi, Marky Mark. Bottom, bunk or top, says Bob. I haven't slept in a bunk bed for years. Bath with Ruben, says Devon. He's not giving it much thought straight away. Would you take Kepa from Chelsea over Onana, says Jack. Is he not at Bournemouth? My theory is Onana let the goals in to make today interesting, says Atoyu. 2 + 2 is Matic, says Jackie Boy. Of course, we haven't been through the Lyon team, but basically it's the same team as last week. Watch out for number 69. I was very impressed with him, and not just because of that number. His name is Mikau Tadzi, I don't know. But apparently did well in the Euros, and he looked a lot better than Cherky, who talks a good game. Let's see if he can bloody deliver one. Hopefully not tonight. Hopefully not. Right, I've just realised something I haven't done. I need to get the timer in red. Timer in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. I've only had a sip. Bloody hell. Lightweight. Can't take him anywhere. Shine, Eric Ten Hag heads in the shower, says Jack. Where do you think this United side would be in League One if you dropped them in France for a season, says William. Definitely top 3. That league's crap. CSRR says, I've just found out I owe 2,700 in taxes. I pray Man United win to save my mood. I'm going 3-0 with Bruno and Hoyland goals. I'll tell you what, I'd love to batter them. Morning, Mark. How good is this? 7 a.m. Good Friday. Mum's birthday. United. Up the United stand. Cheers, bro. It's Mr. Solo, Liam. You know, don't mix all those words up together, but I'm with you, boy. This competition is our last hope. Are we in financial trouble if we don't win? Says Dan. Yes. And Rajaf says, if United get through this without Xerxes' insane aura, that would be quite an achievement. Bro's technically off the charts. Rajaf sounds like he's a big Joshua Xerxes fan. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to stand up. because it's too big a game not to. Don't put Onana on the screen. I was feeling positive. Oh, God. Is that Pratt's fault? We're in this position. If he could do his bloody job. Here he is, look. Mr. Confident, Mr. Bloody Pratt. He better do his job tonight, I'm telling you now. He won't survive it if he don't. Like, his career. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. It's Fabrizio Romano time. Manchester United up against Lyon. The night of destiny at Old Trafford, and we're up and running. Let's have it. Let's have it. Of course, we've not mentioned it, but the crowd will be massive. TBH, thank you very much for being a member. Fuzzy1, welcome to the Members Club. Thanks for getting your badge in. And Anna is terrified. Did you see his face for a second, says Jackie Boy. Well, the ball goes back to him very early on. That's a good idea. Agate and Casemiro on yellows. We're in a bad spot if they're missing the next stage. You can't think about that, Jake. You've still got the likes of Mainu. Bruno can play in that role as well. So, unless we lose both of them, of course. Cherky looks like the type of guy who eats more Mars bars upside down to feel the veins on his tongue. Okay, Ryan. Must win, says Artin. Reagan, welcome to the Members Club. Thank you very much. Jay Drum says Onana looks worried. Casemiro, crap pass. Mark Holder says, we're in Manchester, aren't we? Jackie, sit and be quiet or put the kettle on. Hi from Vancouver, says Paul. Lovely vocals, says EFE. Lyon aren't that good, says Dawid. Okay, right. Let's lock in here. Sip 2. Cheers, Mark. Love and support from South Africa, says Timothy. We're in it together tonight. Jacob says Agate and Casemiro on yellows is concerning. Bench doesn't look good, says Brian. No, I think you've got to do it with the first team here. I tell you what, I don't think Desiree, thanks for the follow on TikTok. I don't think I could deal with penalties. Well done, Yoro. Good battling. Good battling. Okay. Bruno's playing to the right and Garnacho's playing to the left at the moment. Nice ball into Rasmus. It's a terrible fucking first touch, you know. It's just... Well done, Maguire. Have that. Have that. Bench doesn't look good, Brian B. PR1 Leighton, thanks for the follow. Make sure you share the video if you're on YouTube, by the way. We've got to beat... I had 35,000 watching Real Madrid Arsenal on That's Football. We're a much bigger channel than them prats. Get sharing the video. Come on. We're not being the same as bloody Arsenal. I mean, it was great numbers on That's Football last night, but this is the United stands, the Premier fan community. Share that video. Tottenham are already losing, apparently. I don't know whether that's true. Lyon on the attack. Nice ball out wide to the left. Season on the line here. Let's get behind the team, says Owen Fall. Casemiro couldn't pass win, says Spin. Well, I suppose in relation to the bench, Mazdi, thanks for the follow on TikTok. In relation to the bench, you have got people like Mainu and Mount who can make an impact in that midfield area if we need to. I mean, look, whatever you think about Rasmus, we've got to wrap him up in cotton wool because it's the only striker we've actually got till the end of the season. Still 0-0 between Spurs game. So, yeah. Well done, Mazraoui. Use Onana. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, go on, Yoro. Push it. Go on, Yoro. Wide left. Wide left. Well done, Rasmus. Bruno. Oh. That was a good build-up play by United. Right, move it wide. Move it wide. Keep the possession here. If it goes to penalties, do we bring Binder on, says Liam. If it goes to penalties, I'm like this. Terry, are you free? I can't do it. I'm bottling it. I can't be involved. I can't do this live. I can't do it. Gary Neville says we should try Heaven in the midfield. Lovely start from Yoro, says Lee. Yeah, he's growing into it. He's growing into a United shirt, isn't he? Nearly 40k watching on YouTube. Keep sharing the video. Thanks, everyone. Make sure you subscribe and all that jazz. We're in it together tonight. Ollie says, calm down. I'll be all right, mate. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I've played the game. Banana Barnabas is a supporter from Hungary. Foul. Morgan says, Yoro's got passion, bruv. Come on. Move the ball quicker, lads. We can't go side to side. This is... That's it. Move it into space. Well done. Lovely play by Dorgu. Right, quickly into Delo. Move him. I got to move it. Too many touches again. You got to move the ball quickly. We're too easy. We're going side to side here. Got to move it quicker. Everyone's taking a bloody touch. It's too easy for Lyon at the moment to press. You've got to bring it out like Maguire. Interesting ball. Go on, Garnacho. Well done. Fuck it. I can't stand Lyon. Come on. National Treasure says Bobo. Thank you very much for your super chat. Nice ball into the low. See, too many touches again. You've got to move it quick. Hold on, Bruno. Why don't you head that? Bruno, come on. Corner. I tell you what, if we just stopped taking a touch and passing the ball, we'd be all right. We moved the ball we're too slow on the ball. If you know people actually went first touch, move the ball, move the ball. Chi-boy, thank you very much for your follow. Thanks for all the super chats on YouTube, by the way. Appreciate that. I think we've read them all out. Right, Bruno, get it on Harry Maguire's head. Ooh, come on. Like a Bo Selector character. Ooh, Craig David. Oh, get up, you diving twat. Yeah, Maguire's not done anything. Oh my God, what a... Send him off. Get him a job on Ollie Oakes. Mate, you've embarrassed yourself. Idiot. Come on, lads. Come on. We're all revved up tonight. Honest score prediction says Tesco Strawberry Jam. 2-0 Man United. Lyon ain't all that. I think a lot of people have gone 2-1 United. I don't think they score. Lovely play, Rasmus. Come on, Bruno. Where are we going? Bruno! Bloody hell! Why is he not getting a shout there? Lovely play by Rasmus. Bruno's in space. Why is he not getting a shout? That's what he's saying to Garnacho. Where's the shout? Come on. That's not Bruno's fault. I've been in that position before. You pass the player and you think you're through. And you need... the shout is man on. Good play by Rasmus, though, to link that up. I think Yoro's had a good start. Get hold of that midfield and we're laughing. Only team in the three European competitions undefeated, says Jack. Well done, Mazraoui. Who's hit that pass there? Well done, Garnacho. Other way. Bruno. Oh, Agate. Bruno was the pass. He's slowing it down. We're so slow on the ball. We need to move the ball quicker. We're ignoring the pass. We need to win here. Here's Bruno. Cut back. Garnacho. Lovely touch. Goal! Get in! Agate! 1-0 in front of the Stretford end. Get in! Lovely build-up of goal. Garnacho passes it to Agate, passes it into goal. Bruno passes to Garnacho. I've got it in all the wrong order, but ultimately it's 1-0 United. Swivel on that, you haters. Have that. He's one of our own. Agate. Oh, Agate, shit. This, that, and the other. Swivel on that. 1-0. And Lyon, you can have it as well. You're rubbish. Get in the bin. What a goal. Teamwork. That's how you pass. That's how you do it. It's just a lovely team goal. Look at this from Mazraoui. Little dink into Bruno. He's made the run. He's peeled off like a banana. And then look at the composure of Bruno here. Puts the cross in to Garnacho. Lovely first touch by Garnacho. Cuts it back. It's a great goal. It's a great goal. That's what you want from Garnacho as well. It's like a double kick in the nuts to the haters, this. Because it's intelligent play by Garnacho. And it's intelligent movement by Agate. And it's 1-0 to United. Come on. Come on then. Only 10 minutes gone, says Pat. Hey, it's important we score first, Pat. That's the main thing. Come on. I can't see out my left lens. Why is there a bit of paper stuck to that as well? And Arna was taunting the Lyon fans. Don't start doing that. It's too early, mate. Pascal says, last chance, hopefully not the last dance. Steve says, we have no business losing to Lyon. The national sport of France is sucking each other off. Steve! It's too early. Matt says the crowd should be the 12th man with man on calls. You see it often with Anfield as well. Big games shouting man on and helping the players. Referee says foul. No, he doesn't say foul on Bruno. Play on. Go on, Agate. He's loving it. He's having a very good game, Agate. Goes wide to Delo. Come on, overlap. No, put the cross in now. Terrible cross, Delo. Agate, one of the best. I tell you what, Agate was man of the match on Sunday. He's having a good night tonight. Come on, Frankfurt, says Shahin. Drink more wine, says John. I will. It ain't over. There's a long way to go. We've been in these positions before. We need the second goal. We need the second goal. Primo, thanks for the follow. Yeah, if Onana was taunting the Lyon fans, he's a bloody idiot. He shouldn't be doing that at this stage. Too soon. Definitely feels like cleaning windows here. What's wrong with Bruno? He's all right. He won't be going off. Man of steel. Thanks for all the follows on TikTok, legends. Something wrong with these glasses in the left eye. It's really getting on my nerves. I should have checked this before. Definitely misty. Why have you got a piece of paper stuck on you? You're bloody annoying me. Not now. Got a headache. It's going to be offside. This is one of the... If you're a glasses wearer, there's nothing more annoying then the lens has been slightly not clean. That's better. That's better. Watch them still give Agate 5 out of 10, says Hyans. Chug it, says Ardosh. Can you call Kian from Wigan a prat, says Michael. Thank you very much. Alfie, thanks for the follow as well. I think they're all right now. Timothy says, Mark's lubing up the glasses. I don't even know how that works, but it sounds good. Anniversary of Dad's passing, looking down on the boys, says Daniel Green. Rest in peace to your dad, Daniel. Let's hope we can get a win. 50,000 watching. Legends, make sure you keep sharing and subscribe. Ref's got to keep an eye on these fouls on Rasmus, you know. They are a dirty team, Lyon. We saw that last week. Go on, Garnacho. Casemiro. Oh, big save by the keeper. That was going in. Bottom corner. Good start here, United. We're on the front foot. Good save by the keeper. Fingertips as well. Casemiro. Tell you what, there'll be a few United fans very upset about this at the moment. Agate scoring, United winning. They'd be all set for, I told you so, Amramat, Agate's crap. Pagate, he's rubbish, Pugate, Amramat, shove off. I realised I've gone too soon here. There's still, yeah, it could still backfire. Calm down. Yeah, I'm just passionate. I want Man United to win. Apparently I've had a warning on TikTok. Don't care. Just come and watch us on YouTube then, idiots. Lyon on the attack. Thanks for the follow, Screnchy. So on TikTok, you're not allowed to have a drink. Fuck it. Okay. Okay. Listening in from Chicago, is United attacking the Stretford end this half? Yes, they are, Eric. Who do we play if we win? You're getting too excited, Lyon. You're running before you can walk. She's giving you a kiss and you think you've got first base. RSBWNS, welcome to the Members Club. Legia comeback, Chelsea 1-0 down. Yeah, they're a long way down, aren't they? Love from Kuwait, says Josephie. People won't give him credit, but Hoyland created the space with his run for Agate, says Sean. I'm very happy with United. TikTok shop. TikTok shop. Don't forget TikTok shop. Anyway, it's Ribena. I don't even know what people are talking about. I'm going to have to drink it off thing now. Oh, lovely Ribena. Garnacho. Bruno. Come on, second goal. Rasmus. Lays it off to Delo. Don't shoot, mate. Oh, you can't shoot with your right foot. Don't shoot with your left. My boyfriend, Oishan, is eating pizza and screaming. Must be a good pizza, Aisling. Listening in from Chicago, says Eric, is United attacking? Yeah, I've done that one, haven't we? Thank you. Thank you very much for the super chats that have come in. Stephen, thanks for the follow. If you're on TikTok, how many's watching? I know we've got 50k on YouTube. Oh, what's gone wrong here? Oh, it's all right. Bit of a breakup in my... Is anyone else's camera jumping here? Sack the camera guy. Film it on your bloody phone, mate. Thanks everyone on TikTok for telling me. William, thanks for the follow. And United Forever. Yeah, it was jumping a little bit there. Mine was as well. Yeah, obviously, we were in this position last week and a certain Pratt in goal ruined it. So let's be careful. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Thanks everyone who's been sharing the video on YouTube. We're nearly at 50,000, so keep doing that. Thank you. Cross to the back post by Lyon, headed away by Mazraoui, and by Agate. He's having a good game. He's having a good game. If Garnacho can do what he did with that assist more, he can have a future in that position. Mate, I think he can do. He's 20. Like, you know, Garnacho's 20 assist. He can do it. I think it's such a mistake when people say, get rid of Garnacho, he's no good. 20 years of age. All he's got to do is learn to do what he did there, and he'll be a great player. I mean, look at Alanga. Oh, get rid of him. He's not good enough. Goes somewhere else, develops his game. Oh, why did we get rid of Alanga? Please say hi to all the Man U fans in Gothenburg, says Andrew Price. Hello, Gothenburg. United 14th, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, we're playing in the Europa League, mate. Unbeaten, heading towards the semi-final. Have that and have that. Play Roblox, this is Jim Radcliffe. Random stuff, thanks for the follow. I want the second goal. Do you think Maguire is a good mentor for Yoro, says Danny? I think Maguire and Anderlecht and Mazraoui will be good for him. Enjoying the beer, says Dunny. Shout out Maguire, says Matios. I'm hoping, I want the second goal because I'm hoping Lyon push forward and we get a few counters. Good block, Maguire again. Don't be injured, Harry. Don't be injured, get up. Can't get Lindelof on. For the love of God, don't, I think he might have took it in the nuts. Oh, yeah. He deserves a medal for that. He should do a show in Scotland, says Leon. He's up. He's all right. Actually happy with how we're playing. Still terrified of any shot on target, though, says Eddie. Corner comes in. Straight at Onana. Everyone cheer. Everyone cheer. Straight at him, but he saved it. He didn't slip it in. I mean, who's marking him there, though? Come on. Got to mark up better. Over the bar, that'll do. Nat, Ev, thank you very much for your follow. Cheers, Mark. If we keep the same tempo, we might score 2 or 3, says Arch. Bobby Blakey, thank you very much for your super chat. Well, 22 minutes, 1-0 up. We'll take that. In the other games at the moment, it's still 0-0 in every other game. Oh no, Lazio have got one back against Bodo Glimt. 2-1 on aggregate to Bodo Glimt. 0-0 between Athletic Club and Rangers, and 0-0 between Frankfurt and Spurs. Imagine if Rangers knocked out Athletic Club. Now that would be interesting, wouldn't it? That would be a semi-final and a half. Man United against Rangers. Who would Sir Alex support? N24517, thanks for gifting 70 roses on TikTok. Don't really understand what these roses and bunny rabbits are, but appreciate it. M says, I've got you on full volume in the pub. Oh, I can't believe I love the idea of being in a pub. Live. Onana, I'm praying for you. Come out on top, says John. Great save, Onana. Get him some cornflakes, says Jackie Boy. Come on, look, we need to start attacking a little bit better here. Get the goal and sit back a little bit. I understand that. Lovely Agate. He's having a good game. Yoro, go on. Maguire into Bruno's feet. That needed to go into Bruno's feet. Yes, lovely ball. That's it. If the forward passes on, take it. John's praying for Onana to come out on top. He's just played a good pass there. Have you eaten your Easter bunny yet, says Constantine. Sounds a bit sinister, that. The problem at United is we give pressure to these kids by playing them week in, week out, says Tapila. We need experienced players they can learn from. Landon says Maguire's looking focused. Yeah, Lyon are having a bit of a good phase here. Go on, Garnacho. Come on. Go on. Rasmus is your ball here. Rasmus is your ball. Go on, then. Wins a corner. I still think Rasmus is not happy because, again, he's not passing there. He should have passed. You know, when Rasmus crosses over, that was the time to pass it. Just ignored it the whole fucking time. Bit greedy there. Hi, Mark. Watching from the camper van as me and my mate are halfway through walking the length of the UK for charity. Check us out at Blisters for Ex-Misters. Keep up the good work, says EDMac23. Check out Blisters for Ex-Misters. Good luck for that, mate. Corner to United. Bruno. I haven't really got a problem with what Garnacho did there. Just don't do it too often. Ooh! Hey, what's he saying? Maguire's header. I don't know what the referee's doing there. Yeah, lots of people shouting you out. ED there. So Maguire heads this. And the referee gives a foul or something. I don't know what that was all about there. Relatable, thanks for the follow. Mr. Guy as well. Oh, come on. The only thing I find frustrating about Europe is the fouls. The games get broken up too much. Connor says, Agate shutting down the haters, love it. Goldbridge sit down mainstream, says Connor. Garnacho and Hoyland definitely don't like each other, says Eddie. I just think Garnacho just doesn't want to pass to him. And I think if we did have an experienced striker like an Osimhen or a Gyökeres, he'd get his head chewed off. But I think Garnacho doesn't respect Rasmus, so he's like, well, I'll do what I want. Brilliant interception by Agate. Oh, here we go, Lyon. They've got a bit lucky there. Yoro, foot race. Eat dust, Cherky. He ain't catching Yoro. What's your opinions about Onana and Maguire's kiss, says Louis. I haven't seen it. Smithy and user 9693712, thanks for the follow. DM Roofing Centre Basketball, thank you very much, mate. Shout out to Ethan Craig. Yoro is fast. Nash is very fast. Is the stats carousel going round? Yeah. I was going to have a quick look at the stats. What we got? 60% for Lyon. Yeah, it's quite an equal game, isn't it? Since the goal, certainly. Games go like this, though. You start off well, you're in front, you score a goal, they start having a go. Dooley Hawks has just gifted a membership on YouTube. Legends, give him a W. Apparently Bilbao are all over Rangers, says Peck. Garnacho's looking sharp. I've got to say, to be fair, Rasmus, Garnacho, Agate, players that get a bit of stick, they do look quite sharp. I want the second goal. I want to be in front by 2. We've always got a conceded goal in us, Man United. Ian Beaster has just gifted 5 memberships. Legend. Super Dan says, I will love it if we win the Europa League. Mate. Melbeck tastes better when we're winning, says Bobby. I think Lyon are having a bit too many attacks here for my liking. Cross into the box. Yoro. Oh, you got to deal with that better than that. Back post. Is that Maitland-Niles? Bit of a chance, to be fair. If that was at the other end, you'd be saying, got to do better. Cross comes in. Yoro just gets it stuck under his feet. I think you just got to volley that out for a corner. Just a little bit complacent. If we win, will you match my 5 memberships, says John. Yes. John's gifted a membership. Gareth T says, I'm watching from California with the volume on mute. Thank God for your commentary. Love the channel. Thanks, Garrett. Here they come again, Lyon. I think we're just inviting a bit of pressure here. Not happy. Anana's got that. Michael says, love the channel, but Anana is actually good. We need a second, says Paul. I will love it if we beat this Lyon team by more than 3 or 4. Wilson says everyone is pressing apart from Rasmus. Old Trafford's like a graveyard. There's probably a lot of nervousness there, mate, to be honest. I think since the goal's gone in, I think we're inviting a little bit too much pressure. It's too early to be sitting back. Oh my God, big save by Anana. What are we doing here? Cherky there nearly arrived. He really did nearly arrive there. Lovely little run. Yoro could have took him down for a pen. Look at this from Cherky. Look at that for a run. See you later. Goes past Dorgu. Into the box. Goes past Casemiro. Goes past Yoro. Gets the shot off. I mean, that's the best individualism we've seen across both ties. Really good run. Big save by Anana as well. Fair play. It was a good save. Keep that one in your head. That was a big save. Scream Felix Eastman Army, says Jurgen. We're looking shaky, says Mario. The intensity from our players is definitely more noticeable this game, especially Garnacho. Hope all is well, says Dean. Thanks, Dean. Do you feel the one will be enough, says Kieran? No. And I think we're sitting way too deep, way too soon. We've had, what, half an hour? And we're sitting deep, doing nothing. You're going to buy the hoodie if we win, says Gift. No, I'm buying the hoodie if we sign Osman. We need to move the ball better here. Look, we keep just giving the ball away. Stop bloody giving the ball away. Suddenly we've forgotten how to press. Suddenly we've forgotten how to pass as well, TK. Connor says, should Arsenal sack Arteta if they lose the Champions League? I mean, it was a comfortable save for Anana, actually. But it was a great run by Cherky. I thought it was in the bottom corner, but it wasn't. I don't know what's wrong with this Lyon player now. Who would you replace Anana with if we sold him to Saudi? I'd take Lunan or Suzuki, says Ivor. It's actually crazy how bad our defence is, says MVP. It's nothing wrong with the defence. It's actually cool. It's all right. Varun's just sent 10 memberships. Thank you very much, Varun. You're a legend. Mikey Dean, welcome to the Members Club. Thanks for getting your badge in. I've been liking Maitland-Niles in the last 2 games. A fullback that is technical and can attack, says Barney. There you go. Tusha says, Dorgu and Delo are doing it again. They're turning over possession far too often. They've been doing this for too long. And I'm going for a glass of Pinot Noir, but Malbec is my #1 choice, says Mario. Yeah, I just think we've switched off here. Like we've basically started well, got the goal, and then we've gone, tell you what, Lyon, it's your turn. It's not bloody Lyon's turn. It's our turn again. Oh, it's take a touch again, isn't it? Pass first time, Garnacho. That's lovely by Yoro. Go on. Lovely run by Yoro. He's playing really well. Dorgu. First time Garnacho back to Agate. Back to Agate. Back to Agate. It's 4 passes too late. We don't play the ball quick enough. I can see the pass. That should have gone into the feet of Rasmus. We're really conservative. Got to move the ball quicker. Go on, Harry. That's it. See, when you move the pass first time like Casemiro, then it makes such a difference. Oh, bloody hell. Konshu has just gifted 50 memberships on United Stand YouTube. Absolute legend, mate. Get a W in the chat. A few of you got a badge there. Nice ball into Bruno. Oh, I can't speak, bruv. He's just hit the Denver. That would have been a worldie from Bruno. What a ball. And he, just would have been a worldie. That would have eclipsed Van Persie against Villa from Rooney. What a ball by Delo. This would have eclipsed it. Needed that. Well played, Agate. What's the overall play been like? I think we've done all right, Mike. I just think since we've gone 1-0 up, we've been a little bit too defensive. And I don't think we need to be. I think there's a second goal for us. Alex says, this is where we really miss Xerxes. Would really help us to regain some composure. Marcus says, I'm not impressed with Dorgu. Reagan says, will you calculate the members gifting tonight and then hand them out if we win, says Reagan. Probably not, because we're up to about 52. Come on, lads. Let's get a little bit more. Here we go. Garnacho. Where's he going to go? He's going to shoot. Corner. I think Garnacho's drifting here again. Really good assist, and then he's gone really selfish. Dribbling, shooting from distance. You just can't take the kid out of the player, can you? You can't get that experience. It's always naivety. David says this is shockingly bad. I think you might be watching a different game. Corner from Bruno. Keeper's not got hold of it, but this could drop for Lyon on the break. I can't believe we're only 8 minutes to half time here. Well done, Mazraoui. Second ball. Well done, Casemiro. Bruno, come on. Garnacho, first touch. That's going back to the keeper. Bailey Scott, thanks for your follow on TikTok. Bruno Van Persie, says Jazza. Would have been a worldie, mate. Really would. Here we go. Rasmus into Bruno. Garnacho central. Lovely ball out to Dorgu from Rasmus. Here we go. Make the run. Bruno. Oh. Good play again. Really good play. Garnacho, Dorgu, Rasmus. Bruno with the shot. It's not far away from Bruno there. Very unlucky. He could have scored 2 worldies. He could have been Declan Rice. Bruno could have had 2 worldies. That was lovely. Lovely play, and it was that far from top corner. Are you coming to Chicago for the tour? If so, will you do a meet and greet? Been following for years, says Milo. I've not even thought about it yet, mate. I'm sort of living... I can't think of tours or summer transfer windows until we've won this tournament. Lovely take by Agate. Slips it into Garnacho. And it's all right. We've still got the ball. Dorgu. Garnacho into Dorgu. Where we going? Cross is good. Oh! Just about. I tell you what, we're getting closer and closer here. We're so conservative we make reform look liberal, says TBH. Oh, good, good. Come on. This is it now. Next 5 minutes. We're knocking on the door. Knocking on the door and we're creating chances. Everyone says we need a new striker, and I somewhat agree, but no one passes to Rasmus. That was a good cross from Dorgu, you know. That wasn't far off being a goal. Have you ever pissed in the sink, Mark, says Lewis. No comment. I don't know why I was attracted by that comment, actually. It's been a better few minutes for United here. Kurish says, Garnacho doesn't trust Rasmus much. I don't know that he trusts anybody much. Agate. He's done well. It's a good run. Needs some support. Go back to Bruno. Corner. Well done. I think Yoro, Agate, brilliant this half. Corner to United. Oh, how I'd love a bit of slab on this ball. Oddmar's watching with his brother from the Faroe Islands. Maguire. It's there. Oh. AS Nino says United is winning the Europa League on the bus on the way to work. Let's go United. Love from North Carolina. Daniel says, what's happened? We're miles better. We're all right in Europe. You know, have you ever thought that if Onana didn't make any mistakes, we'd be 3-0 up? Tejas says, if this is Amrin ball, give the man what he wants. Just get behind all our players and stop being prats in the chat, says Jack. Cam says, kill the boy and let the man be born with Garnacho. He will at some point stop being an inexperienced kid and become an experienced footballer. But this is why you don't want to bring more learner drivers in, because they're learning. You know, the finished article. Go on, head it. That's a foul. He's given a foul. Good, good, good. 42 minutes. Please do subscribe if you're on YouTube. We're on the road to 56k now. Bottom right hand corner to subscribe. And thanks for all the follows on TikTok. I feel nervous. I don't feel nervous. I do feel worried with one. It only takes a silly mistake or a good bit of play by Lyon and everything we've done won't matter. Right, overlap here. Push Yoro. Push Yoro. Dorgu into Garnacho. Attacks his man. There's a lot of slipping going on, isn't there? A lot of slipping. Aidan Taylor, thank you very much for your super chat. Bruno is world class, says Lee. Can you please scream Felicis Manami? No, Jurgen, I'm not. I feel too serious. Pick 2 Lyon players to join United, says Joseph. Cherky and... I don't really know. I'm not that impressed by Lyon. Jocko says, come on United from a sunny Raleigh, North Carolina. Louis says, any tips to make a child? I'm struggling. Mate, look it up. Glazers out, chances ill. Spurs are winning in Frankfurt, by the way. Solanke scored a penalty. That'd be a shock if Spurs get through. I don't know whether I'd want a Spurs United final. And I was talking about a Villa Arsenal semi-final and I wanted to see it, but I don't want Spurs in the final if we get there. I don't like the idea of a Premier League side. Here we go. Cherky. He's going to cut in on his right. Good defending by Casemiro. Plenty of numbers back. Well done. Casemiro, that tackle was last week. It was so late. Minute to go. This is exactly the sort of time where we would concede. "30 seconds. Can you wish my daughter Elisa a happy 13th birthday?" says Bruce. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. Why are United players slipping so much? I mean, I don't know. It's our own bloody ground. Why have we made it so wet? It's got to be a yellow card. The big problem with Garnacho is he just doesn't release the ball quick enough. Andy Atherton says, "I apologise, Mark. I'm an idiot. Where are the badges?" Sancho's got another assist in the Conference League. I think I could get a hat-trick in the Conference League. Go on then, Delo! Yeah! 2-0! What a goal! Right on half-time. Delo makes it 2-0. 1-2. Get in. Lovely finish by Delo. I don't know how Lyon managed to do that, but you can have it. You can stick it up there. I tell you what, it's the redemption arc tonight, isn't it? Lyon are going mad, but Delo's had a lot of stick this season. What a finish by Delo. Anana's running around the Lyon fans again. I think it's a bit classless, mate, to be honest with you. I really do. I want to enjoy Man United winning. I don't want to watch you winding Lyon fans up. But it's a lovely ball by Maguire. He's definitely onside. I don't think it's a foul. I think it's a good finish. They're going to review this. I don't think this is a foul. I think it's just clever. I think it's body strength. I don't think there's a foul in it. They might turn it around. Lovely finish by Delo. You can't save those. Bottom corner. Look at that. That is a fantastic finish. Right in the bottom corner. I tell you what, it'd be a bloody travesty if they review this. No way is that a foul, says Red Devil. Come on, Tolisso. VAR check. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Goal given. Yabba dabba doo. That's too early. It's too early. Yes. Get in. Brilliant officiating here. 2. Read it and weep. 2. Easy. I was never worried. I don't know what people were talking about. Worried. Oh, I thought, Lyon, I thought you were bloody good. I thought you were brilliant, Lyon. We'd be 4-0 up if we didn't have Anana. You've done nothing. Nothing. Oh, we're not scared of United. We're better than United. Easy, easy, easy. Right on half time as well. We'll have some of that. I'm just loving it. What a finish by Delo. Look, he's deservedly had a lot of stick this season, Delo. But he's always available. The best ability is availability. 2 goals in front of the Stretford end, right before half time. United leading 2-0. And I tell you what, you couldn't have a better 2 players scoring. They've had a lot of stick this season. Some of it unfairly in the case of Agate. But United leading 2-0. Don't forget to get registered for player ratings for the second half. Mark every player out of 10, 6 being the average. But talking about that half in general, we'll have a look at the stats in a moment. But I think Manchester United, Agate has been fantastic. Absolutely everywhere. Tackles, interceptions, passes, goal, brilliant. Yoro, okay, there was a couple of slips. He's a kid. But driving out from the back, I think he's shown immense maturity as well. Bruno could have had 2 worldies. I think even Rasmus and Garnacho have done I don't think there's a bad player on the pitch for United, actually. I don't think there is a bad player on the pitch. And Arna's not made any mistakes yet as well. I think it's been a really good performance from Manchester United. Kawika says the commentators are saying Lyon is playing better. Oh, have they been drinking the water in Lyon as well? I mean, what is this delusion? I was listening to some of these bloody prats from Lyon before the game, after the game, before this game. We're better than Man United. You're not better than Man United. The score would be 4-0. Our goalkeeper made 2 mistakes. It should be 4-0. You're lucky you're not getting embarrassed. You haven't scored a legitimate goal. Both the goals you scored were keeping errors. We've got 4 legitimate goals. We're playing well. I don't know whether we're going to win it. I think we need to win it, but we're playing well and we've got 1 foot into the semi-finals. And we've just got to stop sitting back like we did after the first goal. It was sort of like 15 minutes after the first goal where we sort of sat back and then something clicked. Bruno nearly scored 2 worldies. Lovely cross from Dorgu that Rasmus nearly got on the end of. And then we end up with the goal from Delo. Like, we're better than them. We're better than them, and we need to go and prove that. Simple. Thanks for all the follows on TikTok. United guys just gifted 10 memberships as well. The Finnish commentary says United's been better. Amrin must have went ballistic at the emergency meeting, says Jordan. Get Mainu and Shaw on, says Dale. Let's do better in the second half. 4-0, Europa is ours, says Suboy. It's set up for an Arna to make 2 mistakes, says Ivor. Please, it's too early to be this optimistic. I'm still shitting myself, says Darry. Leon seemed rattled, says King Callum. Do you think Man United is winning the Europa League? I've always said we're winning it. I've said it since January. Do you need a poo? I always sit down at half-time, mate, because it's 90 minutes standing up. Eric Sherlock, thanks for your super chat. Typical French, all talk and no trousers, says Nick P, and they leave the stones in their olives. Calm down and sip some more wine, says John. Remember when Cherky told we would go toe-to-toe against United, but who's having the laugh now, says Sharwin. Any chance of an Agadoo if we win? Jack, I will do it for you. Do you think our next matchup, Atletico or Spurs, are easier than Lyon? Mate, let's not. Even I'm not going to start saying that. And people want to sell the loaves to Shahin. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. We're getting close to 56k. Get involved with the United Stand. Let's have a look at the stats at half-time, by the way, because I sort of... I don't feel that Lyon are better than us. I don't feel that Lyon have played better than us. I feel like we've had the better chances and we deserve to be 2-0 up. We scored the first goal. Lyon had a go. And then in the last 5 minutes, we've come back at them. They've had more of the ball. We've had the same shots on target. We've had more corners than them. Look, this is why stats are a load of crap. With all due respect to Statman Dave and co, stats don't beat the eye test. We've seen it time and time again where we look at the stats and that could be 4-0 to United or 3-0 to Lyon. The stats don't mean shit to the eye test. The quality of the shots they've had haven't been as good as ours. The build-up play that they've had hasn't been as good as ours. There was one chance for Lyon that I respect, and it was pure individualism. It was that run from Cherky where Onana made a good save. We've created better chances, and we've been the better team across both legs. And as I said, if it wasn't for a goalkeeper, we'd be through. So, you know, we're doing good stuff here, and the main thing is to get through this tie. Yori's on fire today, says Mad J. I think my 2 players of the half are Yoro and Agate, as I said on social media. That United guy, give me back my credit card, says Mojo. He's trying to beat you, mate. Gifting memberships. Can anyone else see no one passes to Rasmus, says Frank? I don't think it's exclusive to Rasmus. We don't pass to strikers. It's been a problem for about 5 years. Dermian says, glory, glory, Man United. Welcome to the Members Club, Kanishka. Someone should check on Thierry and his theories about Yoro and Agate, says Z3 Music Official. Protect Agate and Casemiro from yellow cards, says Jordan. Put a straw in that bottle, Mark. We're winning this, says S. Blooms. What a worldie that would have been by Bruno. I think if Bruno scores that goal, the assist from Delo was better than Rooney's, and the finish from Bruno would have been better than Van Persie's. If you know, you know. Big shout out to the United guy for giving 10 memberships as well. Just a quick reminder, by the way, get involved in the United Stand player ratings. We do this after every watch-along. We have a match reaction show with me where I give my match player ratings, but you can give yours as well. It aggregates all of yours. To get involved in that, the link's in the description, or you can scan the QR code on your camera phone. It will take you to the sign-up page. Just need a username and an email, and then you'll get a notification in your email that just verifies it, and then you're in. You only need to do it once, and you're in for every single game. You mark every player out of 10, 6 being the average, put a star for your man of the match, and away we go in the match reaction. Get involved in that. It's the best player rating system out there because it's voted for by you. Get involved in that. My man of the match, well, I'm not going to give out player ratings, but I don't think there's been a bad player on the pitch for Manchester United. I think we've played... Look, I said this. We are not going to turn up in the Europa League and win it by beating everybody 5 or 6-0. There's going to be periods of play where the opposition have chances, and we've seen that with Lyon, but we haven't conceded. We've created lots of chances, and it's been a good first half. And it's interesting because you get all these pundits talking about system. No one's talking about the system at the moment, are they? No one talks about the system when you're creating chances. And look, I said it at the weekend. If you take out Lindelof for Maguire, then I don't like Onana doing that to the Lyon fans, by the way. I think it's classless. That was on the first goal. He's doing that. He's jumping around in front of Lyon fans and the first goal. And I just think it's just not, it's too soon to do it. But look, I'll leave it there. But yeah, talking about the system, I think against Newcastle, we'd have lost that maybe 2-1. Might have even got a draw if we hadn't played Lindelof. And everybody overreacted about it. But we had to rotate. We had to focus on this. And the same will happen in other Premier League games as well. Mark, can we swap Odegaard for Bruno? Says Ray. New subscriber, just wanted to say hello, says Mummy. Don't think Rasmus has had a good game, says Alan. I think he's been... Look, mate, there's no one else to play up front. I think the Rasmus conversation is completely irrelevant. There's no one on the bench. There's no one else who can play. So basically what you're doing is just hating on a player that you need to do well. And I think he's actually done okay tonight. But obviously some people have an agenda and will never change it. We go with what we've got. We haven't got anything else. I don't really understand the negativity. We're winning 2-0 against Lyon. We're going through to the next round and you're slagging off a player. I mean, it's not really supporting your team, is it? But you do you, I'll do me, and everyone else will do them. I think we should park the bus second half. No, absolutely not. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. If they get one back, the pressure's on. I'd rather we got the third goal, keep doing what we're doing. I don't mind us playing reserved. I don't mind us playing within ourselves and hitting them on the break. But I think we've got to just keep doing what we're doing. And this is where the back five works well. Back five is very difficult to break down when you've got a lead to hold on to. But we've got to be audacious on the break, certainly. Come on, United. Same again, second half. Love the community, says Jamie. I wouldn't mind seeing Cherky at United, says Matt. I wouldn't mind seeing him at Old Trafford. I think apart from that run, that's all he's bloody done. Sir G, welcome to the Members Club. Appreciate that as well. Loving the fact that our holding midfielder, they called us out on, stuffed it right up their arse. United. Love you, Mark, says CSRRR. Thanks for your super chat. Very impressed with this so far. Agadoo, says Luna. Thank you very much for that. Well, I will be singing Agadoo at full time if we win. It's a little bit early at the moment, but I definitely will be doing it. It's exciting, isn't it? All I'm going to say is, right, life is a roller coaster, as Ronan Keating once sang. Life is a roller coaster. Don't be a miserable sod. If you're a Man United fan, stop being so bloody miserable. I know there are certain content creators out there, there are certain journalists out there, there are certain fans out there who just want us to fail. Let's be honest, they're not really happy that we're winning. They want to be, I told you so. I told you Agate was crap. I told you Amarim was crap. They want to be a told you so. Trust me, you're not here for a long time, you're here for a good time. If you can find positivity in life, grab it. If you're a Manchester United fan, grab this. All week, we were saying, it's in the balance. If we lose, our season's over. We're 2-0 up. It's not done yet, but we're 2-0 up. Enjoy it. Back your team. Back your players. Yeah. You know, I don't get the negativity. We've had a shit season. We could finish 4th from bottom. We're 2-0 up against Lyon in the Europa League semi-final. and people are searching for the negative. This is amazing. Comparable to what we're doing, this is amazing. So, you know, and that's not the wine. My son's got his mate's dad tickets. Jammy Sod, says Mick J. The Glazers are the best thing to... Okay, I'm not reading that. No one has spoken about how good Yoro has been going forward. Literally spoke about it, Daniel. Tune in. I said Yoro and Nogate are the best 2 players we've got out on the pitch at the moment. Ash says, Hoyland's linked up the play better this half. Watch-along's always great with Mark, says Lloyd. Thanks everyone who's tuning in. If you're new, make sure you give us a follow and subscribe, like Paulie on TikTok. Third of my bottle of Malbec left, says Tony. I can't believe the amount of people who are drinking Malbec because I said I'm going to have a bottle of Malbec. I'm still on the first glass of my Ribena. What do you think about the European semi-final legs at the national stadiums of each respective country, says Chris? I don't mind the 2-leg system. We're at home in the second leg, aren't we, of the semi-final if we get through. If we win this game and go through, and if we play Atletico, United will be at home in the first leg. No, I think we're at home in the second leg game in UK. I'm sure we're at home in the second leg. I'm sure we are. I don't know whether anyone can confirm that, but I think we are. Anyway, look, we're thinking too far ahead there. And also, Athletic Club are beating Rangers. Penalty as well in that game, right on half-time. I mean, Rangers expected to go out, but let's be honest. That's the only goal Rangers have conceded against Athletic Club is a bloody penalty. And I thought I think they're favourites to win the thing. Agate is all I have to say, says Trey. Thoughts on Bruno's performance so far? I think he's played really well, mate. He could have scored 2 worldies, not just the one over the top. The shot that Rasmus laid off for him as well. You think Shaw's better as a left centre-back? I think his future has to be that, Ryan. Big shout out to New York. Let us know where you're watching from. That Barca fan says, speech, Mark, and we'll get Barca. Watching you in Football Manager 2024, good combo, says that the Recon guy. I really don't want Tottenham to win. I don't want Tottenham to win. I don't want to play Tottenham if we get to the final. I don't want that as a final. Do you think United will struggle to beat Athletic? I don't know, mate. We're not beat Lyon yet. We're on the road, but we've not done it yet. Why does Fonseca look like that Italian actress, Monica or something, says Putify. Thank you very much for that. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner if you're on YouTube. We are very, very close to... we're only 80 subscribers away from 56,000. So thanks everyone who's been subscribing. Get involved with the United Stands, wherever you are. I wouldn't be surprised if you brought Luke Shaw on. I mean, look, Dorgu's the future, but 2-0 up, we might do that. Another person playing FM24 is Luna Sky with Goldbridge in the background. Steve says, I don't want to jinx him, but Anana having a time of it off did help a bit. Time off from the game does help. I got an email from the club about tickets on sale if we win the home second leg on the 8th. Yeah, that's the second leg, yeah, Glenn. We need to stay focused in the second half, says Ian Tracy. Don't let them back into it and try and extend the lead. RNG Lucas, thank you very much. Bruno could play in the centre-forward role, says RNG. Really enjoying the watch-along from Georgia, says Dino. Thanks for tuning in. Yoro is outstanding and I'm watching from Derry, says Kieran Cook. And why can Man United play like this all the time? My anxiety will be normal, says Paulson. Dorgu needs to help with Cherky, says Roger. The second leg would be at home if we beat Lyon, says Nee. Thank you very much. First leg this, second leg that. Nobody's thinking about the third leg. Cheers, Mark. Be positive, says Rib. And Niles says, I wish people actually knew how to support a team. Not all criticism is warranted and too many people use it as an excuse to simply slant. Look, I think it's a minority. I just think it's a vocal minority. I think people have forgotten what supporting Man United is. Outlaw says, Simon Stone, apart from Yoro, United excellent. Where has he said that? Because if he's put it on Twitter, we move. No, he hasn't put it on anywhere. I mean, that's incredible. But look, it just goes to show, you go to university, you study football, you get a blue tick. It doesn't mean you know football. Watching from the Gold Coast, Queensland, looking forward to the second half. Love your work, Mark. Luke Shaw is going to come on. He's warming up. Too early for Nana to be celebrating in front of the Lyon fans. Look, Arthur, everyone's entitled to an opinion. And all I'm going to say is Yoro celebrating in front of the Lyon fans on the Agate goal, which was scored in the 10th minute, is ridiculous. You know, we're Manchester United, mate. Like, there's a level of class here. Calm it down. That's what got you into trouble last week. Mazraoui's coming off. Must be injury. Must be injury. Leon, put all that talk in your pipe and smoke it, says Christopher. This is the first time I've seen us play the system well, says Reese. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Arta. Okay, right, I'm just about to start the second half here. I also need to get back standing up. Well, that's a blow if Mazraoui is injured. Because I don't trust Luke Shaw. I guarantee you Luke Shaw will be injured before the first week of May. Carl says it's the hoodie, Mark. You're a legend. Love your content. No bullshit approach, says Tom. I'm a member of That's Football as well. Next 10 minutes will be interesting. Yeah, we've got to start well here. So basically, Yoro's moved to right side centre back, where he should be more natural, and Luke Shaw goes left sided centre back, where actually he's very good. So this should be okay. I just worry about Mazraoui. We can't lose players like that. It will be our undoing, basically. Andy Atherton, thanks for your super chat. I'd rather Shaw come on than Lindelof. Oh, 100% Adash. He said it on BBC Sports, says Brendan. It's incredible. Mark, you're a legend. Done that from Tom Taylor. It's the hoodie, Mark. Yoro has been phenomenal going forward, but had a bad game defensively, says Noah. Yeah, but he's 19, mate. He's going to have ups and downs, isn't he? Yeah, I think this, as somebody said, I think the next few minutes is going to be very, very important. But we could go and get the third goal here. Garnacho, that's a terrible foul. Give him a red card. Like, look. Luckhurst in the Manchester Evening News gave Agate a 3 out of 10 and gave Eriksen a 5 against Newcastle. We gave Agate man of the match. So I think mainstream journalism is dying because they're not actually very good, but they grew up in a time where we didn't have social media. So if you wanted to talk about football, get good grades at school, go to university, make the tea, you know, kiss arse, become a journalist, everyone listens to what you've got to say. That's what journalism is, old school journalism. You know, that's literally the pathway. Do well at school, go to university, get an internship, be a coffee maker, kiss arse, work your way up, write about a football club, in a national paper. No one else has got anything else to read, so you become the voice. But the world's changed now. You can't live off that now. You can't live off your dictatorship, and a lot of them talk shit. Bruno's cross. Oh, Casemiro, close. Red Devil Nation says, watching your content 7 years, Agate hate is strange. Yoro, Delit and Agate have been fantastic buys. Hoping Nana doesn't make a mistake. I completely agree with everything you've just said. Luke Shaw looks a little chunky, says Daniel. Come on, let's not fat shame. Hello, Mark. I'm back. Is Bruno still a 4? Says Lone Ranger. And would you want USA captain Pulisic, says Steve? If he could stay fit, he'd work in our system quite well. Next will go be number 5,000 at Old Trafford. You would be fitting if Bruno gets it. The next goal would be the 5,000th goal at Old Trafford, says CD8C. Apprentice final tonight. Says Chris. Okay. Fair play if you're still watching that. Right, we need to settle in a bit here. Two-0 is a dangerous scoreline. And you know with United, we never make it easy. In a funny way, though, I mean, I like Mazraoui, but the defence is probably more balanced now with a left-footed, left-sided centre-back. Because remember, Yoro's not left-footed, so we're probably more balanced. Doesn't mean we're stronger. Thanks for the follow, Christopher, on TikTok. Appreciate that. Well intercepted by Yoro. I don't think Mazraoui's having a rest, Stephen. I think he's been injured. Johan says, 4th super chat tonight. Maybe I'm too dumb for this. I can't believe you've had 4 and I've missed them, Johans. I think I've probably got a strike rate of above 95% tonight. There's been a few. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Garnacho into Rasmus, into Garnacho. That's lovely play. That's what link-up can do. That's what link-up can do. That's what link-up can do. Oh, go on your own. Oh, you greedy shit. Should have scored. He's got to score that. He's got to score that. Oh, 2, see what you can do. He's got to score. Why has he booked Garnacho there? That, look, he's got to score that. It's lovely play between Garnacho and Rasmus. And he does all the hard work. But you know what? There's going to be a sweaty goal here. No, there wasn't, to be fair. To be fair, there wasn't. He's got to go for goal. I thought Bruno was unmarked. He's got to take the shot. He's got to take the shot. Brilliant play, though. Brilliant play. If we get the right signings, can we get top 4? No, shut up. We're not getting top 4 next year. It would be a miracle. Go on, Dorgu. Oh, last man. Ah, I tell you what, the game's opening up here. Lyon on the attack. We can get the 3rd goal. We can get the 3rd goal. Here we go. Dorgu into Garnacho. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Dorgu. Nah, what are we doing? This is it. This is learner driver stuff. This is stupidity. What is he doing there? You know what? I'm going to say, I understand this, but this is why when people start saying, oh, we're getting Tyler Dibbling. Oh, we're getting another 19-year-old. Oh, we're getting a 20-year-old. That's what I see. Not the finished article making silly choices. Like, Dorgu should not shoot from there. I think he's got great potential, and I think he will be a really good left-back, but I just can't stand the bad decision-making. Like, what are you doing shooting from a crossing position when we're 2-0 up? Experience is key. Exactly, Mini Brew. We're 2-0 up in a massive game where if we lose it, we lose 90 million quid and our future. You just need that experience to go. If you know what it is, it's the brain, right? In that position there, Dorgu, right? Chances of scoring, less than 1%. Chances of completing a pass to Bruno and keeping possession, 99%. What does he do? Shoot. United best commentator from San Diego, says Omar. Thank you very much. Mark reminds me of Bronski Beat, says not Sisu. Thank you very much for that. Well, this game could be done. Brilliant chance for Garnacho. Give credit to the goalkeeper. Yeah, it was a lovely bit of skill by Bruno. A few people talking about it in the chat. I mean, Bruno could have had 2 worldies tonight. Would you take Cherky at United? No. I've not been that impressed with him, Camille. I think he's a bit hyped. I think he's a player that nobody's really watched. Who they go, oh, God, he's going to be a great... He looks a bit hipster to me. I think he's a player that people are going, I can't believe we're getting him. I can't believe we're getting him. And then he won't be that good. Oh, great save, Banana. That is a big save. You've got to give him some credit. Great save, Banana, that. Yeah, that is a good save. Yeah, good save. Again, I'd expect a good goalkeeper to save it, but he's not necessarily a good goalie, is he? Big save. Our press is unorganised. It's playing havoc with my OCD, says Justin. When do the yellow cards get whipped, Dan? I think it's in the semi-final. They try not to make people miss the final anymore. Oscar, thanks for the rose. Just shows you, if Lyon get 1 back, it will get really nervy. Have a sip, Mark. In fact, finish the glass. It'll be a pleasure doing the player ratings tonight. So far anyway, says Ben. A long way to go, mate. Only 10 minutes gone of this second half. Love the watch-alongs. Keep up the hard work, says Jordan. Thanks for your super chat, pal. Appreciate that. Imagine an injury-free Shaw. It would be nice, says Shahin. Sam the Gold and Dylan, thanks for your roses. Thanks for the follows on TikTok as well. We're 10 subscribers away from 56,000 on YouTube, by the way. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. I need to get that updated. I don't know why it doesn't get updated. I feel like it's left to me to do this, and but I will do it. There we go. In anticipation. Good cross. Casemiro clears it. Edge of the box. Lyon are still here. And that's wild and wide. Hope you're enjoying your Ribena. This is Inquisition. You too. Where are you watching from on TikTok? I always ask on YouTube, but where are you watching on TikTok? I mean, well, you can tell me on YouTube as well, but... Texas is Colin. Pakistan says Abdullah. Australia says Jack. Somalia. Scotland. Middlesbrough. Virginia. Lincolnshire. Yeah, pretty good spread like we get on YouTube then. Hi, Mark. Should we make subs and rest these players or keep them on throughout and not focus on the Premier League? Mate, I'm not resting anybody. It's Wolves on Sunday. I couldn't give a shit. Wolves on Sunday. Then we have a week off. Then we play Bournemouth. Then it's the second leg. Then it's the semi-final. And then I think we've got Brentford. Then it's the semi-final. There's just no point in thinking about the Premier League. Like, we need to not... We can't afford any more injuries. Here's a ball into Garnacho. Wait. Oh, I'm fed up of these shots. I'm absolutely fed up of these shots. I've just tweeted it there. It actually is stupid where Garnacho and Dorgu shoot from. Like, they've got to grow out of that. It's It doesn't matter. Look, next season we could have Gyökeres up front. We could have Osimhen up front. We could have Delap up front. Like, you've got to stop shooting from these stupid places. It won't matter. Look, maybe you're right about Rasmus. Maybe you're wrong about Rasmus. But what if it's Delap? What if it's Osimhen? They've got to stop doing it. They've got to stop doing it. Where they're shooting from, you're never going to score. It's weird. Lovely play by Rasmus into Delo. Dorgu, shoot from there. Oh. He's right to shoot from there. He's in the box. Lovely play by Casemiro. Lovely play by Rasmus. Lovely play by Delo. And Dorgu. K-Ray says, I've just woke up. Who's in goal? Onana is playing well. Love your content, Mark from Saudi, says SSCW. Garnacho had all the time in the world to do a fake shot on the goalkeeper, but like he always says, he's young and he's going to make mistakes. Jack says, Onana's got good instinctive saves, but puts it back into dangerous areas and won't palm it to the side, which leads to goals if the centre-backs aren't switched on, says Jack. And Phil says, there's definitely an Onana mistake in this. Jurgen says, who would you bring back from Man United's injury list? I think Ahmad's. I'll tell you what, I hope Bruno's not injured here. Phil White says, I love the show. Thank you for everything you do. Thanks for watching, Phil. I mean, Bruno's made of steel. He'll be okay. But you sometimes think with Bruno, one day he's not going to be okay, is he? Because he gets up from absolutely everything. Hey, if Luke Shaw and Mason Mount can stay fit between now and the end of the season, it would be great for us. Really would. Well done, Delo. Oh, lovely. Delo! Oh, I tell you what, he's having a great game, Delo, isn't he? Delo's on fire tonight. Best game of the season. He is. He's genuinely having a brilliant game. He's not had many of these games for a long time, but credit where it's due. Obviously, there's no way to say for sure, but do you reckon some of the improvements we're seeing this game are due to Ruben's emergency meeting? Says Jordan. There was no emergency meeting. It's a myth. There was no emergency meeting. It was just a meeting where he sort of, you know, he's had loads of these meetings. It was just like, you know, we need to shape up. Need Mount on for Garnacho, says Armin. Can you call the gym group chat a bunch of prats watching from Leipzig, Germany, says Ben Lewin. And Black Wolf is 2 tequila shots in, coasting through this game. I've got to say, I seen a picture of sausage and chips. I swear English need to be arrested. I'd love a bit of that right now, to be honest, though. Leon's gifted a membership. Thank you very much. Only just tuning in. How we're doing, says Fallon. What do you mean you're only just tuning in, you bloody fair weather fan? You should have been here from minute 1. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I mean, look, I always think there's a sting in the tail with United, but really, we should be 3-0 up. Garnacho should have scored at the start of the second half. We've gone close a couple of times. There would have been worldies from Bruno, to be fair. We deserve to be 3-0 up. Lyon have had a couple of chances, but we deserve to be in the position we're in. Martin says, Rasmus is selfless in the way he links the play up, but he doesn't get the same in return. I think that's a fair thing, actually. You know, you think about the pass into Delo. He set Bruno up a couple of times. He is a player that looks to pass. And it's a shame it's not replicated. Can we call Sanjeev smelly, says Big Chris Benteke. I think 7's all round so far, says Kevin. Yeah, I mean, look, you're going to do your player ratings. Hopefully United are going to win. But I wouldn't give anybody below a 7. I think everybody's had a decent game. I'd certainly put Onana on a 7. Do the Star Wars theme with the lightsaber after we win, United, says Omar. Striker no service again, says the feed. You know, it's not a problem for now, but this is why I want an experienced striker. You bring Liam Delap in, he ain't going to get service. They're not going to respect him. Adichie says, Bruno is an absolute hero for our team the past few years. I can forgive all his mistakes for the moment of beauty. Love the show, Mark, says Adichie. Can you call Matthew a prat, says Luca. Mon says you don't like Onana. Literally just said 7 out of 10 and he's had a good game. Don't be a hater in life. Like, actually listen to what people are saying. You know what I love the most? The Amrim Out knobheads on Sunday. Amrim Out, I'm Amrim Out. You know nothing about football. Nothing about football. And you've been absolutely sat down on your inability to be patient and understand the bigger picture. He's a fraud. I'm Amrim Out. Morons. Morons. Look, even if we do win, people are talking about summer transfers. We don't win the Europa League tonight. Still got a lot of work to do. Athletic Bilbao, as I call them, will be tougher than Lyon. Lyon talk a good game. They don't play one. Spurs are still beating Eintracht Frankfurt and Athletic Club are beating Rangers. Lazio are 1-0 up against Bodo Glimt, but they need 2 just to get it level. Jay says, we're playing like we did against Sociedad. We're getting in their heads. I can see a sending off. Love it. Would you rather shit the bath or your pants? Oh, God. Sorry for reading this shit. I don't actually have to read every super chat. I should read it in my head first. Bruno Ballon d'Or, Onana Golden Glove, we're back, says Aldo. But seriously, it's refreshing to watch a game without stressing. I'm still a little bit worried. I still think there's a bit of, it's 1 goal from them and it will change. Natalite says, I spent nearly $2,000 on 4 United tickets in the States. Could I get into Old Trafford for that price? What? What are you doing? $2,000? What, for the tour? You're getting ripped off. Bloody hell. $2,000. That's like, what's that? About £400 a ticket? You'd be £400 a ticket. You'd be in bloody hospitality with a 3-course meal in a padded seat for a Premier League game. Michael van der Land's a prat, says Louis. What I pray for is reaching a final and dominating, says the Inquisition. Constantine says, don't insult me. I was hammering out, but in the end, I just want to see United win. Well, I will insult you, Constantine, because I'm sorry. I know it's all about opinion, but I think any United fan that's been hammering out is a complete and utter moron. I'm sorry. I'm allowed to have that opinion. I'll listen to, I'll respect your opinion. I don't know whether you can if I'm called you a moron, to be fair. But, I mean, by all means, give us your thoughts. But my thought is, if you're hammering out, you're an absolute moron. Or you're doing it for clicks, which you won't be because I don't think you've got a YouTube channel. Excited for WrestleMania? I'm not doing a watch-along, Kian. No. Sati says, are we better than Tottenham? I wouldn't want to... Look, if we win this... and we're looking like we will, Athletic Club becomes an absolute difficult game. And then you deal with the final if you get through that. Athletic Club are the favourites to win the tournament. I'm surprised Rangers have done so well, and that bodes well for us that you can shut them out. But, look at some of the players that they've got. I think they've got, Nico Williams plays there. Trying to think who else they've got at Athletic Club. But they're a good team. They are a good team. They've got the Williams brothers, actually, haven't they? Lovely ball by Rasmus again. Delo, what's that all about? He does apologise. Look, credit to Spurs, though. I'd be very surprised if they beat Frankfurt. I really would. And I'd expect them to win the semi-final if they get through. Sing Runaway in a high-pitched voice, says Natsu. I don't know what that song is. Have a Ribena on me, says AJ Tills. Thank you. Can you call Gary a prat in your Sir Jim's voice, says Rob Smooth. At the end of the day, Gary's a prat. I spent $300 per ticket for United Liverpool in pre-season. You get ripped off, Joko. You get ripped off in the States. They're taking the piss. And they are taking the piss because this is pre-season. Like, a lot of the good players won't play. If they do play, they might play for 45 minutes. It's a piss take. It's a money grab. That's what it is. It's a cash grab, isn't it? I never knew you paid that much. Tottenham thrashed us 3 times. They won't do it again, says Brandon. Sorry, but Garnacho does my head in. No respect for Rasmus. Been going on for 2 years. How has it not been corrected? Lovely player. He needs to go, says Willian. I love Amrin Mark. You're 100% correct, says James. Shat myself in the pub, Mark. Should I go home, says Dixon. I know it was a long time ago, but I miss Latan, says Fuge. Do you think Ahmad will be back for the next round? Yes, I do. I do. From what I've heard, yes. I know they're saying not April, but it's May the 1st that the first leg is. I think he's back for that. Get a Garte and Oasis. He's been a Wonderwall, says Elliot. I spent 5,500 on the Cincinnati tennis tournament, says Beans. You must be all bloody loaded in the States, though. Maybe it's loose change to you. Lyon with the cross. Casemiro heads it away. I paid €10 for a ticket at FCSB United, says Private. And Robble says, for Real Madrid versus... What? What? How's that gone in? Casemiro was clearing it and I looked at a bloody chat. What the hell is going on? How has this happened? Casemiro headed it away. Casemiro heads it away. Lacazette. Oh, it's just a crap goal. Oh, it's crap. It's such a crap goal to concede. I don't really have anything to say. It's just, this is what I mean. There's always a sting in the tail. I just can't speak. It's basically head tennis. Dorgu gets beat in the air. Lacazette flips it on. And then there's someone to head it in. You know what? I'm worried now. I'm worried now. 20 minutes. Get Mason Mount on. Need some fresh legs. Get Mason Mount on. What we got? Mainu, Mount. Come on. Well done, Yoro. Get some bloody subs on. Please call Tara Platt, says Ben. Speaking of prices in the US, I wonder how much they'll be for the World Cup. Every second, third world country should be concerned. We conceded, says Ethan Walker. Pedro says, I love Garnacho, but needs to work on his finishing. The chances we've had second half, we shouldn't be in this position. You got Mainu and Mount on the bench. Get them on. Get some fucking legs on. My God. Jody says, you insult people who are hammering him out. Do you call people morons to their face too, or just in your bedroom? Not in my bedroom, mate. It's in a studio. I've been doing this for 10 years. I can afford to have my own studio. And would I call someone a moron for being hammering him out? Yeah. So what's the moron going to do? Throw fists? Who's the moron? What you trying to do? Physically threaten me? You're a moron if you're hammering him out. Do you want me to meet you in the street and tell me you're a moron as well? I'm entitled to my opinion. You're a moron if you hammer him out. You don't know football. What are you going to do? Throw a fucking punch? Grow up. Idiot. Stop trying to bloody physically threaten people. Like, you're a moron if you hammer him out. Deal with it. Come back with something better than that. I'm saying you're a moron if you hammer him out. Come back and tell me why you're not. Because if all you're going to do is threaten to throw punches, well, you're proving it, aren't you? They're going to bloody equalise here. They're going to equalise here. Thoughts on Liverpool winning the league, says Ethan? None. Go on, Garnacho. Come on, slip Rasmus in. Too slow. This is worrying me now. Lyon are getting on my fucking tits. Living in the US, I've never paid to see United here, but $500 is still cheaper than see United in the UK considering flights, says Shahin. I bought 2 tickets to the Leeds game in Stockholm for me and my brother, and it cost $1,400, which is £110, says Felon. Look at Onana there. He makes this. I know what someone was saying in the first half. They're right. He makes saves, but he's got no concept on moving the ball away, has he? We need Mount and Kobe on now. 100%, Brandon. Yoro's injured here. I'm worried now. James is about to pass away through stress and nerves. Hope you're doing well, James. Zero says, irrespective of the match, we need a good new goalkeeper. I don't think you can blame the goalkeeper for the goal. If we've got to bring Lindelof on now, we're done. Yoro just went Phil Jones. Gummy says, it's 4 a.m. in Thailand. I've got to work soon. We better not lose. Zero confidence in Onana. Taliso shouldn't even be on the pitch. Should have been second yellow for the challenge on Bruno, says Chris. Joe says, I know I'm getting exploited, but I get to see United once a year if I'm lucky. Yeah, fair point. Look at the Lyon fans. That's an atmosphere, isn't it? But then again, our away fans are brilliant. I mean, I think people get intimidated when they see fans like that, but our away fans are brilliant. Big shout out to Logan Bell. Hope he's doing well. Big Man United fan. Wants them to win. We both do. Goal. 2-2. I can't fucking speak. I knew there was a sting in the tail. I knew it. Fucking idiots. Absolute fucking idiots. Matic is clapping on the... You know what? That chance for Garnacho at 2-0 should have been game over. How the fuck have we done this? We don't deserve anything. We don't deserve anything. Panicking like a fucking vegetarian in a lion's den. Look at this. How are we not? We've got 5 defenders. 5 fucking defenders cross to the back post, no one marking on. You've got 5 defenders and you're not marking the back post again. 5 defenders and we're not marking the back post. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Ned Stark FC again. Head's gone. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. 5 defenders and we don't mark the back post again. We're out. We're fucked. Well, you know what? You know what this is? This goes back to all the stupid wanker shots at 2-0. You know, all the stupid shots at 2-0 that we've seen. All the fucking about at 2-0. All, I'm not going to pass. I'm going to go for glory from 30 yards. Inexperienced fucking idiots. This is why you don't buy learner drivers. This is why you need experience. At 2-0, we've had the chances to kill this game off. And what do? I'm going to have a shot from 30 yards. I want to make it about me. Pass the fucking ball. Masters of our own downfall again. I can't deal with penalties. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with this. Oh, I just can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I can't believe it. Losing to this shit. 4-4. We've literally gifted them 4 goals. Oh, I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Louis says, we can't do the basics. I'm sick of it. Mate, every time for about 6 years, the fullback can't mark the back post. They tuck in. I don't understand why they tuck in. You got a back 5 and the left back is acting like he's a bloody centre back. They just leave the back post open all the time. We're going out. They're attacking. Why is he not making subs? Why is he not bringing Mount or Mainu on? Go on, Delo. Well done, Maguire. I mean, Casemiro to me is running out of energy. You know, lovely play by Bruno. It's a shit ball. I tell you what, it's going to take a hell of a lot. It's going to take a hell of a lot for United to win this. It is. Why do we need GDS? I knew that was in. I knew that was in. Look, why did Maguire duck the fucking header? You see that from Maguire? Why did he duck the header? I don't know. Where the fuck are the subs, says Ollie. Why didn't you bring on Mount, says Ryan. We've got this, says Omar. I don't think we have got this. I don't think this team's looking very confident at all. I think you've got to make subs. Bottled it, says Nedge. Danny says there's only so many times we can scrape through and get a win. Fucking hell. Mount's coming on. Mike says, I hate the score, but Onana is a prat. But look, you like, Mike makes a good point. Onana was dancing in front of the Lyon fans on the first goal. It's just not, you know, it's almost, I don't believe in jinxes, but come on. Shady says, no lead gives me confidence. There's always a sting in the tail. You know what? All that's in my head is that right at the start of the half, Garnacho. He's got to score it. (3-0) and it's over. Why is Bruno shooting now? So again, the head's, even an experienced player, the head's gone, hasn't it? I'm going to shoot from fucking 30 yards. Stop shooting from 30 yards. Both their goals have been basically tap-ins because they don't shoot from fucking 30 yards. Oh, I can see it. I can actually see a late winner for Lyon. I don't even want to do. I don't want to do the match reaction. I don't want to do it. That Garnacho missed things like crazy bottlers as Mario. Silly free kick here. If we lose this match, I'm going to lose it. I'm keeping the faith for now. United until the end, says Cameron. Nightmare, says David. The miss from Garnacho is just as bad as Onana's mistakes last game, says Marlowe. Looking dejected like a team who knew they'd blown it, says Michael. Ryan says, if you don't win this and can't get the players in the summer, Amorim can't turn it around. And Nemanja says, the goals aren't on him, but that Onana dance at Lyon fans perfectly exemplifies the mentality of these players. Garnacho refusing to pass to Rasmus is beyond a joke, says Shady. And Jawad says, if Mazraoui didn't get a knock and only went out to let Rusty Shaw on, it's a joke. Look, I've watched a lot of football in my life, and the momentum is with Lyon here. I don't know how we're going to turn this around. Wall does its job. We're just going to have to bed in for extra time, aren't we? Right, Mount and Mainu come on. I mean, I don't know that keeping Casemiro's on a good... Casemiro, I would have kept Tagarte on, I would. Cormac, welcome to Members Club. Eugene says it feels like we're playing for penalties. We can't be playing for penalties. We did it against Fulham. Rasmus off, Garnacho stays on. Marlowe says, what is Garnacho's problem with Rasmus? I don't understand why Amorim accepts it. Well, he clearly does accept it because he's took Rasmus off and he's kept Garnacho on. Look, Mainu and Mount can give us something here. These two players have got to change this game because I would have brought them on 20 minutes ago. So, look, I've got faith in these players, but we've got to get them in. Bruno shooting from 30 yards, Shaw not making the back post, and Maguire ducking headers. I don't know. You know what, Jeff? I didn't see that initially. I don't know why Maguire ducks that header. It was so good in the first half, says Sergio. Man United for 30 years, can't watch them. Daniel, I think we've done enough to win this game. We just switched off twice. Both those goals shouldn't be goals. Like, they're both silly goals to concede. Crosses into the box. If you're Arsenal, you don't concede those goals in a million years. It's weird. Shouldn't be conceding either of them. I don't mind if Lyon's, well, I do mind, but if Lyon score legitimately good goals, you've got to go fair play. But they're just silly goals to concede. Is Mainu playing up front? I mean, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Bruno's gone to midfield with Casemiro. Mainu's playing as a false nine. Never should have replaced Ten Hag with a manager who plays a completely different system, says Vozak, if you're not going to give him the budget. Gummy says Ineos will sack Amorim and use him as a scapegoat. Oh, mate, that's a second yellow, surely. Yes, get off, you cheating shit. See you later. Get off. Get off. Get off. Overdue. Get out. Yes, he should have gone off for another one. Did Taliso touch him? I don't even know if he touched him. It didn't look like he touched him. You can't review a second yellow though, can you? He must have touched him. I just saw an angle there. Oh, God. More twists and turns than a bloody curly-whirly, this. Bloody hell. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, if you're on YouTube. Thanks, everyone who's on TikTok as well. Fucking hell. You know what? I need to swallow my own medicine here. I did say we'll win the Europa League, but it's probably going to be very stressful. And, yeah, Spurs are 1 minute away from going through. Athletic Club are 2-0 up against Rangers, and Lazio are nearly out. Kermit the Frog has got better legs than Casemiro. This is Scott and Becky. Hi, Mark. I think it's a computer fitness issue. Them three can only play for 30 minutes, says Andre Jewell. Madaf says, it's 2 in the morning where I am. I slept earlier to wake up in time for the match. Suddenly woke up when we were up. I was happy. Now it's level pain. Declan's MC says, thoughts for the guy who's not cutting his hair until we win 5 games in a row. Bjorn says, who's going to play up front? Love from Sweden. He's gone with a double 9 with Mount and Mainu, says JM. Can you call Finley a prat, says J1J Gaming. You know what, though? Look, the red card, they could play for penalties now. Like, we've got to attack. It has gone back in our... That's a terrible free kick by Bruno. Goes for a corner, but it's terrible. 5 minutes added on. Look, it's defence against attack now, and we're playing a back 5. We've got to... Amorim's got to figure out a way to make this system overwhelm them with 10 men. It's all right them being down to 10 men, but we're not winning. They could defend for half an hour. Ganacho, don't fucking shoot. What does he do? Spin and shoot off balance. Mate, Mount and Mainu, we need you now. $80,000 watching. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. I wish it was in more calmer circumstances here. Don't forget to do your player ratings. Scan the QR code or go through the link in description. Kevin says it's amazing that we dropped that lead. Mate, if we get through, I promise you now, I'm going to lose my shit in the match reaction. I don't think it's acceptable what we've done tonight. Like, you know, the game should have been won. Yeah, Anana made 2 mistakes in Lyon, but our defence has made 2 mistakes here. If we go out, this shouldn't be happening. Like, we should be through. Fair play to Lyon for getting back into it, but this is a fucking joke. It's stupid. Like, we've scored 4 goals in a Europa tie, and every goal we've conceded has been of our own downfall. It's shocking. But look, we might finish 4th from bottom in the league. You know, we shouldn't be surprised by it. Mainu's feet. Mate, they're making a lot of fouls now. You've got to start getting your yellow card out, mate. That's a yellow card. Agadou's going to have to wait. Agadou's going to have to wait. Apparently Lazio have equalised. Yeah, they're going to extra time as well. Bruno's going to whip this in. Terrible cross. Terrible cross. Did they show any replay of the card? One replay from a silly angle. I don't know why we didn't see loads of replays on that. Dennis says Mark's got a pair of neon yellow pyjamas out for tonight. Shocking refereeing. It amazes me Garnacho's still on the pitch. He is a topic for the match reaction, actually. I'm a big fan of Garnacho, but I've got to be honest. Tonight, I don't know how he stayed on the pitch tonight. I really don't. Look, he got a good assist for Agate, but the guy just doesn't pass. Doesn't want to pass. And you know what the sad thing is? Everybody else passes to him. They're on the attack here. Watching from the States, going to need more 12 packs if we go through, says Tom. Ivan fell asleep at half time and now it's tied. Mate, you shouldn't fall asleep. I was all through the second half. I said it wouldn't surprise me at 2-0 if there's a sting in the tail. We should have won, but doesn't mean we do win. I don't want penalties. That's what's bothering me. I can't deal with penalties. Bruno. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. That's going to be it, surely. That's it. Extra time. I mean, look, to be fair, look at the stats. You'd say 2-2 is a fair scoreline, but I really... I mean, look at the stats. This is why stats are a load of shit. You probably would say it's a fair result, but I just think I can't believe we've blown that. I'm actually partially shocked and partially fuming and partially grateful that we're still in it. I mean, I just can't believe. I can believe it. You know, we've had a shit season. We really are crap. And as I said, people who are blaming Amorim, he's had one bloody signing. Like, these types of bottle jobs are on players. Like, think about Newcastle at the weekends, not putting tackles in. Think about tonight, not marking the back post, moving your head out of the way of a... These are basics. Think about Garnacho at 2-0, one-on-one, and just hitting it and hoping. Think about Garnacho shooting from 30 yards when he should be passing. You know, it's not tactical. It's not a system thing. It's player IQ. And both those goals are incredible. I mean, both their goals come from back post, left-hand side. But we've seen it with Wan-Bissaka. We've seen it with Dalot. It's just incredible switch off. You're playing a back five, right? Not playing a back four. I think it's inexcusable with a back four. But you're playing a back five and your fullback is leaving the back post free. Explain that to me. Back five, leave the back post free. Madness. And this is what I mean about United. You can be 2-0 up and you're not safe. You're just not safe. We're very lucky that they've had a man sent off. But if Lyon can get to penalties, it's game on, isn't it? I think if it stayed 11 against 11, we were out. I'll put my hands in the air and say they had the momentum. I think if it's 11 against 11, they were probably going to win that game. And look, we beat Sociedad because they went down to 10 men. We might get past Lyon because they've been down to 10 men. We're bloody lucky, but I've been saying this. I think we'll win the Europa League. I don't know why, but I think we will. But I think it will be very, very, very unattractive. And we shouldn't be in this position. It's 4-4 on aggregate, and every single goal has been on us. Ben Jones says we don't do anything simple. Hopefully we win in extra time because penalties will be a nightmare. I can't, Emily, I mean, look, I'm not very good with penalties anyway. If it goes to penalties, I think Lyon win, because I think when you get somewhere and you probably didn't think you would, the momentum's with you. Like we bottled both games. We should have won in France and we should have won here. I mean that's it, isn't it? Like we should have won in Lyon and Onana fucked it up, and we should have won here and our defence has fucked it up. It's just mad. Rashid says most likely we'll lose the game. You can't blame Garnacho for the 4 gifts we've given to Choi. No, you can't, but I do think, and I've seen a few people commenting on it tonight, why is it he doesn't pass? What is it about him that he doesn't pass? We have to pray is that ball gets sucked into the net by the Stretford end, says Sean. We do not do anything simple, says Ben Jones. Hopefully we win in extra time, says Emily Derry. Hope you're doing well. Lyon deserved it. Punished our idiocy yet again. Not to mention they just had a man sent off for 0 contract. I haven't seen the replay, mate. I haven't seen the replay. It looked like a foul, and if he's on a yellow card, it's a second yellow card. But I haven't seen the replay, so I can't massively comment on it. But, you know, sometimes you worry when they don't show you that. Help, says Ben Jones. If we don't win it, I would not rate us on penalty, says Manor. I rather have Mark McFerrin in the 10, says Cormac. Garnacho may have cost us the club, not the game, says Andre Gamers. Garnacho is so bad at shooting when there's no angle, says Grits. I don't trust Onana on penalty, says Gadget. I've said many times Garnacho is the same as Rashford, says Tusha. It's amazing how Harry Maguire can't head a ball. Looks like a balloon, says RTB. How are we this bad, says Geordie. It's painful. We can't handle the pressure. Whenever we're on the back foot. It's 5 a.m. in Australia, says Geordie. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, says Joshua. Coventry all over again, says Stratty. I mean, I've said it so many times. How many times have I said it in the last few weeks on match reactions that Amorim has managed a win and the players have masterminded a draw or a loss? It's amazing. Come on, Hoodie, work your charm, says John. Yeah, this Hoodie. Look, I'm just hoping Mountain and Mainu can give us something that we desperately needed to make subs. What's that? What's that from Garnacho? I don't know how he's on the pitch. Congratulations to Spurs. They've got through. Milo says, imagine we win on penalties and Onana shushes the Lyon fans. It sounds great, mate, but I don't think I can live it. Garnacho had an assist inside 10 minutes and thought that's my quota, says Julian. Garnacho needs the hairdryer. Maguire needs to look in the mirror. Defensive set piece crossing coach needs sacking. But all in all, everything is on Glinios, says Obi. Can you say hello to Dalbe, says Judy. Hello, Dalbe. Can I just remind everybody, amazingly, we've sort of got lost in the moment. If we lose this game, our season is over. There is no European football next year, and we're flat out broke. Like, I've sort of forgotten about it in the roller coaster of the game, but that's what's at play here. And even if we get through, I mean, there's no guarantee we're going to be Athletic Club or Spurs anyway, but there's not a lot of pace in the team, you know. They're down to 10 men. Yes. Here's Garnacho. Come on, mate. Shut everybody up. Shocking. Shocking. Taking people on again. Look how slow Maguire is there. Here's Cherky. I mean, imagine if... Oh, my God. Yellow card for Maguire. Rickard says, I believe in you. You need to stop Spurs. Imagine, look, taking it away and going back to That's Football for a moment. Imagine if Ange did win the Europa League and then can go, I always win a trophy. I tell you what, mate, I always win a trophy in the second season. Ban Substance says, you reading chat more than watching. Garnacho is passing. The stats say so compared to other players. I don't read stats, mate. I use the eye test. I really don't see us winning the Europa, says Boych. David says, how are you still backing Garnacho? We really could have used Binder in penalties, says NAK. Chicken, Larb is not bad. Recommend it, says the channel. More tired away. A man down. No excuses, John. Bruno should be going at Garnacho for his decisions, says Mrs. Stone. Is there anyone on the bench to replace Garnacho, says K-Ree? No. No. I mean, look, you've got to... I wouldn't replace Garnacho now because there's no one on the bench to replace him. But I probably, if I'm being honest, would have... kept wait a minute. I'd have kept Rasmus on because he's a striker. We haven't got a striker anymore. But look, Lyon, if you're Lyon now, you're basically thinking we'll take penalties. If you're Man United now, you've got to think we need to win the game. Penalties for us is a loss. Like, we've got to push higher up the pitch. We've got to go for this now. We can't just play a, you know, to me, to you. We can't play chuckle vision football. We've got to get at them. They've got 59% possession. They're down to 10 men. We've got to get at them. They're a man down. Amar says, why do we look like we're a man down? United ruined Garnacho by making him a starter week in, week out, says Jake. Never mind 1, 2 wasn't enough, Mark, says Kieran. Imagine an Arsenal-Spurs Super Cup final, says Tracer. And Robble says, look, they're on the attack. Here we go, Lacazette. I thought, what a chance. I was offside anyway. Why does it look like we're down to 10 men? Incredible. Incredible. Robble says, I'm sorry, but does anyone else feel like banging their head on a wall watching Garnacho? He's better as an impact player from the bench. Forget what I said about stressing. Garnacho is talented, but decision-making is poor, says Aldo. I'd love Garnacho to score the winner here, you know, because that's all it takes. Look how shit we are in the attack here. Slow, giving the ball away. They're better than us with 10 men. Well done, Casemiro. Use the space. Fucking move the ball. Garnacho, give it to Bruno. We ain't got a fucking clue, have we? Go on, Garnacho. Get up. You're not getting a bloody penalty, are you? Would you bring Brienda on if it goes to penalties? I mean, somebody sent me something. Oh, my God. Ericsson. Fucking Ericsson. Ericsson. For who? Like, for who? Hamas is going to be for Dorgu, I get that. Here's Mainu. No, terrible ball. Absolutely terrible ball. We've just got to work a chance. Any chance. Corner. We're playing for penalties, Mark. We can't play for you can't play for penalties at Old Trafford when you're playing against 10 men. You've got to you can't. Look, we did it for Fulham. We did it against Fulham. You can't play for penalties. It's a lottery. You can't play for penalties. You've got to go for the win. Would I bring Binder on if it goes to penalties? Apparently their penalty save ratio is about the same. Shocking corner. Go on, Bruno. Pass it! Oh, for fuck's sake. Why can't people pass the ball? What? Why are we getting... Why have they got... What the fuck is going on here? How are they getting into our box so easily? Where are all the shirts? Oh, I'm stunned. They nearly scored there. Casemiro is playing 120 and teenager in Amas isn't wise, says Joe. Amas is on. For that. Turned off the match. Garnacho comes off for Ericsson. I mean, I don't. Turned off match after first half, thinking game in the pocket since I was at work. Just got off and saw the score. What's even going on, says DV. Even with 10 men, Garnacho always loses the ball, says Alberto. Well, he's off now. Can't make a good cake with shit ingredients, says Jawad. At least it's fair now. We're basically down to 10 men with Ericsson on. I don't know where the chances are coming from. There's just no... Ericsson gets skinned by a dummy. Ten Hag was building the platform. I think Amrin will build the squad that will be able to play active and reactive in whatever the system, says Bjorn. The attitude shift has been diabolical, says David. Sorry, I do read the chat. Life on Paul says the negativity here is unbelievable. Mate, if you could tell us what there is to be positive about, I'd very happily buy into it, to be honest. Shit. Really shit. There's a mentality problem, isn't it? Maybe we expect too much. Like, we are in the bottom half of the Premier League for a reason. Look, maybe Ericsson can produce a moment. I don't know. We've got no recognised attackers or wingers on the pitch. It's basically a load of midfielders. Go on now, Massey nearly got that. I tell you what, we've got to play caution to the wind here. You may as well go for it. You don't want a penalty shootout. Some people are saying in the chat, oh, it's written in the stars that Onana. I don't think it is written in the stars for that. I don't want to chance it. I think you got to go. You got to try and just keep probing. Maybe that's why he's brought Ericsson on, you know? Just keep the ball, keep probing. I think that's probably not a bad idea. Like, there's a lot of experience on the pitch now. Corner. It's not a goal kick. Dylan says, once again, Amrim coach to win. I've said this a lot, Dylan. You know, how many times have we said this? The manager coaches a win and the team masterminds a loss or a draw. Moyes says, if we go through, how do we expect to win? Mate, I'd rather have that conversation than not. It's a good point, but I'd rather be having that conversation. I feel so sorry for the fans, says Boych, that to go to every game to support these donkeys. What was the last year United were good, says CS? 2013. Immigrant Man says, one positive thing is that you're a beautiful, handsome man. We don't deserve the Europa. The wilderness awaits, says Bartley. It's never an easy ride, says Robert. I mean, I did say that. I said, I think we'll win the Europa League, but it won't be an easy ride. But yeah, even I'm looking at it now and going, saying we're going to win the Europa League, it's just words, isn't it? But you know what? Mainu and Mount, not in the game. Not in the game. I barely noticed either of them. Calm down. You're making me nervous. I'm 53 in 9 days, and at this rate, I won't make it. Great show, true passion, fantastic community. They're on the attack. Goal. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. I can't speak. I literally cannot speak. I can't believe it. I just cannot believe that with 10 men, they've scored. You fucking wankers. You are absolute fucking wankers. The lot of you. You're a bunch of fucking pricks. You basically are. I feel sorry for the manager. I feel sorry for the manager. Fucking cocks. Absolute cocksuckers. And Arna, on the first goal, was giving it the big one to the Lyon fans. Fucking knobheads, the lot of you. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Bunch of pricks. The club, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Unbelievable. Again, no one putting a fucking tackle in. Why doesn't Maguire put a tackle in? Yeah, you're not saving that. And Arna's not saving that. I think this is the lowest point for Manchester United Football Club. I genuinely think this is the lowest point. We're not going to be in Europe. We've got no money. I think some of these players know what they're doing. I think they know what they're doing. You know, some of these players would be shipped out in the summer. If you can't afford players, you're not getting shipped out and you keep earning your money, don't you? How against 10 men do you lose the game? I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fucking fuming with this lot. What a bunch of fucking wankers. I'm done with this team. I'm done with them. I'm fucking done with them. They are a bunch of fucking wankers, the lot of them. I think it's unless they prove me wrong in the next 15 minutes, this is sabotage. I don't want to do this because if they haven't got any money, I've got to stay. This is you know, we've had a lot of low points together over the last 10 years. I mean, fair play, Sir Jim Radcliffe. I mean, you've took us from being pretty shit to being historically shit. Oh. You know what I mean, though? You know what I mean? There's some players there that are going to get sold in the summer if we try and be progressive. And in their head, they're going, hold on a minute. If United get knocked out of Europe, they've got no money. Never should have subbed Agate. I don't understand that one, Pascal. We'd be 5-2 down without that red, let's be honest, says Red Devil. Sell them all and start from League 2, says Shaheen. That Barca fan says it's his birthday and that this was not my wish. United Trey is at the stadium, says Rajaf. Anana deserved that, says Jordan. Bruno's gone missing, says Marlowe. Not surprised, says Boych. Can't get any worse than this for next season, says Payne. Maguire is the English Lindelof, says Jeff. Where do we go from here? We're Everton and we can't admit it. Everton are better than us, Sean. Tottenham would have been proud of this, says Michael. Unbelievable, says Jay Harris. Was on my way to get a new United kit, thinking twice, says Tony. Rest in peace, Man United, says Ethan. Deserve to lose, says Rajaf. Mrs. Stone says Amarim should go. He deserves better. Bjorn says give me love. Look, mate, I'm broken here. I'm broken in front of you. I can't give you anything. I can give you all week United and I can give you half time. This is it. But I can't give you anything. Like, I wish I could. I can't give you anything because even if we scrap a goal, we're still going to penalties. Like, we've fucked this up. And I don't want to be humble, but Lyon deserve it because they've actually shown a bit of character. Ripe fruits is fruit is speechless. Yeah, I mean it's. I genuinely think it's sabotage at this point. I think these players know that if we go out, they're staying. And you know, if you're on 200 grand a week and you know you're gone if the club do well, but you know you're staying if they don't, then you know these aren't Man United fans. They're just players. We have been absolutely zero threat in this game since they went 2-2. Regardless of the fact that they're down to 10 men, we've been zero threat in this game. And I don't massively understand that, but we have. I don't know how you laugh, Jackie. Jackie says, I'm laughing at the state of the club. I don't know how you laugh. I don't know how you laugh. Maguire's going to go up front. I don't know how you laugh because, on a serious note, not in Europe next season. Lose 90 million quid. He needs a whole new side. You know, if you're a rival fan laughing at Man United, you know, fair enough. But as a Manchester United fan, I said in January, if we don't get into Europe this season, I think we're staring into oblivion. I mean, I don't know how the Glazers have survived this. I mean, I'm basically just... I'm just hoping for a miracle, really. And I don't think we're going to see it. And even if we do, it's penalties. Madness. You know, I'm old enough. Look at the gamemanship from them now. I'm old enough to remember 98 World Cup. We were beating Argentina 2-1, and Paul Scholes had a great chance to make it 3-1, and he missed it. And in your mind, you sort of went, we're gonna remember that miss, and penalty. Believe it. How How have we gone from 2-2 with 10 men to 4-2? That's it. That's a blatant penalty as well. Absolute blatant penalty. 200 grand a week we've paid him for fuck all. You're better off injured, mate. This is sabotage. This is sabotage, I'm telling you. This is sabotage. I called it out. I called it out a few minutes ago. Look, we've got 105,000 people watching, and I'll say it right here. I don't care. There's players on that pitch who, if we get into Europe and we get money, they're gone. And if we go out, we can't afford to get rid of them. Don't tell me for 1 minute that that's not in their head. They're thinking about their nice car. They're thinking about their family lives. And they're thinking, you know what? I'll be here next season. It's fucking disgusting. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I haven't felt like this since Jose Mourinho was sliding down the touchline with bloody Porto. This is disgusting. We just don't have the players. Their mentality is disgusting. They're not Man United players. Every goal they've scored has come down to individual mistakes. I wish you'd fucking stayed injured, Luke Shaw. You fucking waste of space. Absolute waste of space. Better off doing TikTok videos, mate. 200 grand a week. 200 grand a week. Oblivion. I told you. Oblivion. We're staring at oblivion for this football club. What a great job you've done, Sir Jim. Brilliant. You've took a fucking rubbish club under the Glazers to even worse. No penalty. It won't be a penalty. Casemiro always fucking dives. No, he's dived for that. I don't think that's a penalty. Casemiro's a diver. 350k a week. No way that's going to get given. Oh, he did kick his foot. Did kick his foot. Won't get given. But we need this. We need VAR to help us out here. He did kick his foot. I think it's a penalty. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Fucking hell. What's going on? What's going on? Even if we get 2 back, it's penalties. I can't. What's going on? I don't think we've ever had a low point like this. I don't think we've ever had a low point like this as a football club. What the fuck's going on? We'll get the penalty. Bruno's got to score it, and then we've got 10 minutes to get an equaliser and take it to bloody penalties. Ah, God. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're here. I'm just filling space here. I can't. This is just the meltdown of a man, which I'm sure everybody. I guarantee everyone else feels like this as well. This is just meltdown. Penalty given. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Thanks for all the follows on TikTok, Philip Garrett. I feel like I've run a bloody marathon. Got nothing left to give. Oh, God, bloody hell. I can't speak. Bruno's got to score it, and then we've got to get another one. I still think these players have been a bloody bunch of knobheads tonight. Oh, Bruno got it. He got it. He probably got about 8 minutes. I can't do penalties, though. I'll take penalties at this point, but I can't do penalties. That goalkeeper looks good on penalties as well. He looks good on penalties, that goalkeeper. He actually looks big. He's so close to save it. He's gonna fucking beat us on penalties. Look at that. That goalkeeper's good. That goalkeeper actually looks good on penalties. 4-3. We ain't going to win on penalties. Looking at him, even if we get an equaliser, that goalkeeper looks good. Seriously, though, come on. Give me something. Give me some sympathy. Come on. How do you be 2-2, go down to 10 men, and be losing 4-2? I mean, what bunch of scrubbers does that? How do you be 2-2, go down to 10 men, and be losing 4-2? That's incredible, isn't it? That is stunning. Love Hate Games says Amorim will get sacked with 10 Hags match. Well, that's all this is, though, mate. I mean, Amorim never should have been given the job in November. It's like, would you sub Banana off? Maguire! He's pulling him all over the place. He's pulling him all over the place. You fucking bottle job, ref. Well, it's hard to tell if he is. He's pulling his shirt. Mate, he's pulling his shirt all over the place. Oh, they're both pulling shirts, though. You're not going to get a penalty for that. Jem says, someone get the defibrillators out. Luke Shaw should be on benefits, says Naan Bread. Ruben needs Binder on for penalties. We're not going to penalties at this stage, mate. We're going out. Lyon are playing a very good game here. I mean, you've got to be adding on at least 5 minutes here. Oh, hi Mark. I've never done a super chat, but this community has done a lot for me, says Sonky. It's helped me through some dark times. In dark times, you get through it together. In the match reaction, can we add the suicidal hotline? It is hard. I don't think that was a penalty on Maguire, if I'm being honest, but I just don't know where we're going to create this chance from. Cross comes in. Ericsson. Casemiro. Why is Luke Shaw putting a cross in? Don't shoot, Bruno. We're never going to learn, are we? Edge of the box. Why don't I shoot? It's just not on. That shot was never on. Just want to go to bed and wake up, and it didn't happen. There's a kid crying there. I can't speak. Think I'm done. The Glazers have broken me, says Connor Dave. 58 goes. It's not a penalty for me. United form is like that status quo song, down, deeper and down. Thanks, David. Well, the thing is, we haven't even got a bloody striker on. I just don't know where the goal comes from because, I mean, we basically got Maguire in there for knockdowns, but it's hard to see how you create the chance unless it's a... Don't shoot! Fucking hell, Bruno, don't shoot. Luke Shaw with a shit pass. Fucking hell. He's a waste of space, isn't he? I don't even know about the player ratings. I mean, register and get your player ratings in, of course. I'll put the link in the chat. Sorry, you can scan the QR code next to me. Menu. Get in! 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 Menu! 4-all! Oh! Thank God! Thank everybody! Buddha! The lot! Oh, thank Allah! Thank everybody! Yes! We're still not... Wow, we're still looking at a bloody penalty shootout, aren't we? Oh, God. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Menu, Wolves style. Lovely play by Casemiro. Bro, what a finish. What a finish. What a finish by Menu. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. I still don't... I don't fancy us on penalties. I really don't. Get Binder on. 5 minutes added on. Do it in real time. Do it in real time. I don't fancy penalties. I really don't. I think their keeper looks like a bloody giant. And we've got a Pratt in goal. Come on, one more chance. Bruno, don't shoot. Casemiro. Yes! Get in! Maguire! Get in! Oh, get in! Yes! 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 Get in! Maguire! 5-4! We're going to win the lot! Oh, I can't believe it! I can't believe it! Get in! Get in! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Oh, I love this club! I love this club! Get in! Have that, Lyon! Have that! Have it, Cherky! Shove it up your bloody... Baste the Cherky! Get in! Oh! I can't do it anymore! 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 I can't believe it! I can't bloody believe it! How have we done that? We've scored 3 goals in 5 minutes from 4-2. Oh! Oh, I can't believe it, mate. Can't fucking believe... We're going to win it! I said we were going to win it! Oh, I don't think I've ever done this in 10 years. I'm so happy. I just can't believe it. I just can't... I'm nearly crying. I can't believe it. I'm just so grateful. I'm so happy for all of you. We are going through the sewers. We're drowning in the sewers here. We are. We really are. We're drowning in the sewers because of these fucking owners. We really are. Oh, we deserve this. We fucking deserve this. I tell you, we deserve this. As fans, we deserve this. This is for you lot. You don't deserve what's happening to this football club. We haven't done it yet. We haven't done it yet. What's Onana doing? He thinks he's playing up front. Just stay on your fucking line. Oh, oh my God, we're alive. I thought we was dead. I feel like that Ian Wright clip. I thought we was dead. I thought we was dead. Oh. Football, eh? Fucking hell. I've seen a lot. And this is definitely the wish version of... this is... Oh, God, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I tell you what, I've got half a bottle of wine and I'm having it on the match reaction. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Why is Maguire? Why is there not? Oh, I thought he was celebrating. He's got. It's like I tell you what. I witnessed '99. I've never felt anything like it. To win a treble like we did. If you are a kid, if you didn't witness '99, right? Then why is there not? If you didn't witness '99, you've probably just witnessed 10% of it. Like imagine that, but for a treble. It's just. Oh, God. You know what? The community is everything to me, and I know it is to a lot of you, and we just don't deserve what this football club's been doing. We don't deserve it, and I just think that we deserve that. We've been through so much shit recently. We don't deserve this season to end. And look, we're not going to win. We're probably not, you know, people are still going to say... that we are not going to win it. And I get that. And I'm still going to lose my shit in the match reaction if we win. But, you know, I thought it was dead. I did. It's not over yet, though. I mean, God, if this goes to penalties now, I don't know what we do. Fucking hell. I need a drink, but I don't dare pour it. I don't dare pour it. This is going to be the longest match reaction I've ever done. I can't deal with this. You know what? It's a tough one because for me, this is about the players. Sorry, this is about the fans. I can't believe what some of these players have put us through tonight. I still think, I don't know where you apportion the blame to, but they're very fucking lucky. They're very fucking lucky to go through. I don't feel like tonight is an achievement for the players. I think this is an achievement for us. And obviously some of them deserve a lot of credit, but fucking hell, lads. Like, seriously. I don't even know where to start. You know, Maguire's a fucking legend. Build a statue. It's difficult, isn't it? The comeback of the comebacks is Cyber. Look, we're still breathing. You know, it's like an episode of Casualty. We're Jon Snow FC. We're Jon Snow FC. We're absolutely dead. There's no way back. There's no way back. And then suddenly, everyone's saying, oh, we're turning up for the funeral. And we've just woke up. We've gone from Ned Stark FC, absolute head loss, to Jon Snow, we're dead, and we've just been born again. It's crazy. I don't know why the ref's not blown his whistle, by the way. He's added on 2 minutes on top of time. I've seen a lot. If you've only ever watched one game, you can still say I've seen a lot, says Suraj. King Harry Maguire says Daniel. Bro, I might cry, says I mean, I don't even know what I've said for the last 5 minutes. I'm only just coming back to reality here. I don't know what I was talking about. Flirting with oblivion. Look, we stared in the face of oblivion, Christopher. The comeback of the comeback. This feeling is like Lazarus coming back. Look, all I'm going to say is thanks everyone who's given us a follow on TikTok. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. Thanks everyone who's got involved. This is the United Stands. This is what we do. This is life. This is the final whistle. We're still alive. We're still breathing. We're still alive. Amrim's smiling. There's so many emotions. There's just so many emotions. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. But this is why we support this football club. This is why you support your football club. But you know what? I've been doing this for a long time. 10 years, 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 8 p.m., watch-alongs, early hours of the morning, pre-season tours. We've built an amazing community. Some of you will be new tonight. Some of you have been with us for years. And I know what we go through. I know what we go through. And I know what we were staring at. And we still could be staring at this in 3 weeks' time. Like, we've not won the Europa League. We're still breathing. But I'm telling you now, 4-2 in extra time. We're going out. Got no money. We're not in Europe next year. We're done. We're finished. We're in oblivion. So that turnaround in 5 minutes to go from 4-2 to 5-4, it ain't 99. And I witnessed that. But it's something really special. And it's something that you deserve, because we're staring at oblivion. We are staring into oblivion. And you know what? I'm not going to skirt around it in the match reaction. There's a lot of questions that need to be asked about this football club. And if we'd lost that game tonight, I think there would have been some really harsh things said about Sir Jim Radcliffe, the Glazers, certain players. And we maybe shouldn't ignore that. But for now, we've just got to look back and go, I don't know what the fuck's just happened there. I thought we was dead. And we're not. And as I said to you at half time, I think sometimes we go searching for the negative, and there sometimes is a reason to search for the negative. But trust me, as a man in his mid-40s, you don't get many of those. So don't waste it. Seriously, I've probably had 3 or 4 of those in my life in football. And some of them were with England. So don't waste it. Don't waste that tonight. Don't waste it on a negative. Just breathe that in. That you won't get many of those. You've witnessed something tonight as a United fan you'll remember for the rest of your life. So don't waste that. And what I'm going to tell you is, last 5 minutes of extra time, 4-2 down, and you win 5-4. Whatever the circumstances, whoever you blame, whatever, don't waste that. Seriously, don't. I'm going to pour myself a massive glass of red wine, and I'm going to get back onto the match reaction, and I'm going to work my way through that somehow with you amazing people. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Player ratings. Fair play. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Scan the QR code, go through the link in the description. If you've already registered, get on the player ratings, mark every player out of 10, 6 being the average. I tell you what, if you can do that, give me the national lottery numbers, because I don't even know what you do with some players. At half time, everyone was a 7. In extra time, everyone was a 1. And at full time, I'm ready to build statues. I'll see you on the match reaction in 2 minutes. Thanks everyone for watching. I mean, what a show. What a show. Unbelievable. Let's do the match reaction. I'll see you in a minute.